guys are skating down the mountain.
That's the original. The strawberry donut.
Strawberry donut. That might be.
Yeah, I never got there. I was supposed to come back later.
By the time I was done, by the time that I get regulated.
I did 2 packs of Eagle on the way. On the way to the house. That's what gets me. It's just like having when you're in the car and it just feels right. You drive it. You're playing the radio. You got a cigarette. Your window down.
Sit outside on a summer day, reading books, just chapter after chapter,
Chains from like wow.
The lane will be tired. He's gonna have to go back to cigarettes here. Driving around stuff. Driving around stuff. Especially if you got like a luxury or coffee there. But
dip is actually what I do. Really? And I was actually told that I was
some way, I'm kind of glad that I'm not starting closing down the
go not there.
What?
I mean, I worked for them for like 4 years. That's all. And all places outside, you can smash it.
Well, no, there's places outside. Actually, don't help. There's Mexico where we get our avocado.
Down the border.
No more avocado.
And there's about a supply of avocado stuff in the US.
It'll be a revolt. Yeah, you can give it like a couple of years lead time. What were you what? What my guacamole be made out of? Bananas. Banana guac, baby. Chop it up with the cilantro. You got the onion. You got the jalapenos, and then you just take 4 bananas and push them up. Yeah. Salt.
How do you keep them turning around though? There's no business.
It's called the lime juice. Brown guacamole.
I mean, it's got, they both have potassium.
You need to make this and you need to stream it. Alright, hey Twitter, today we're making brown guacamole. We're trying a new recipe. Alright, is everybody's phone on vibrate? Put it on vibrate. Alright, welcome to California. Dog has strong opinions about our broadcast. Alright, last week our adventures Intrepid adventures.
I'm trepid.
The
You're
The unintrepidate enters the Amber Temple. Encountered a magic beast statue. Flame skull, stone golem, over strength. Came back over here. Met our happy-go-lucky neighbors, Vilnius. Informed them that we tried to enter the temple with his former master, who is right around parts of the mountain. They absolutely tried on the mega rubber blue. Stone cutter and break your castle right
Giant
off.
fist comes out of the sky. He's not from the castle. Prove it. I will do what I can. Disgusting.
I can set y'all up right there because I think that's about where you were last time. Maybe you were outside the door over here, but you guys can do whatever you want. I don't remember what I
going to look at the food in the wine.
Well, there's actually steam coming off of there's a vegetable that's off the end.
Please hold the technical difficulties.
Da-da-da-da.
Is this the new camera? Or is
I
that
unironically really like that song.
They're both new.
the girl from
got it at the same
Ipanema?
time.
Love it.
Yeah.
Is
This
that
one
how
shuts
we
off
got
constantly.
Yeah.
That one doesn't.
Right.
They're both plugged into the same USB hub.
No, I plugged them into different ones because it was saying on Google that.
It's better to spit roast it.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Sometimes they have trouble if they're in the
I don't
same
know what
port.
that means.
Updated drivers.
They definitely have trouble when they're not in the same port, apparently. Okay.
They have. I've tried everything. Google has told me. I don't know what the difference is between
Have you
yesterday and
switched
today.
them and the other one turns off when it's here?
I'll try that later. There is steam coming off a giant roast turkey in the middle of the table. There's a piping hot boat, gravy boat next to it. There's every seat is set perfect with 2 knives and forks and a little bread plate with a little butter knife. There's bowls full of rolls and they're just butter melting all over. It's almost like magic butter that just stays constantly melting over all the rolls.
I'm gonna pick up one of the wine glasses.
Tom, before you do that, doesn't this seem a little too perfect? Like someone be trying to get us to eat.
But I'm not gonna eat.
But if someone knew that we were going to think it was too perfect and they would get us to eat, and they would put a real meal here, knowing that we would be too suspicious to eat it, we'd do something stupid like destroy it, and then they could laugh at our foolishness, right?
Right.
But if someone knew that we were going to be too suspicious and trash it, they might also then put a trapped meal here that was also a real meal. That way, if
Can I
we
roll an
ate,
intelligence check to see if I still understand what he's saying?
I think the snake man is onto something here. Haha!
I want to take the wine and pour just a little bit of moonshine into it.
Okay, you're gonna pour moonshine. You're picking up the glass.
I'm making a cocktail.
You're picking up the glass.
Yeah.
As soon as you reach out to grab the glass, your hand goes right through it, and it just kind of
Well, that's
forms
making
back.
it.
But we can smell it.
I'll try to touch
boss,
the table.
you're the one who knows all the magic stuff.
As you put your hand down, the table is solid and real.
Can I like just swipe along the table, trying to move all
Yep,
the food down?
it just. Let me see here. Yeah, you just swipe through all of it, and it just wavers like smoke in your hand, and then goes back to where it was.
I'll walk around to the other side of the table, observing the room. Are there any things on the walls, paintings,
Just the sconces.
no windows?
No.
Try covering up one of those sconces.
I use my invisible hand to try and cover the sconce.
How does that work?
It doesn't. I appear out of nowhere.
Okay.
The other side of the table.
Okay.
Ah! All right.
I was here all along.
Did you see him go over there?
No, I think he teleported.
I thought he stayed in the hallway behind us.
He's a powerful wizard.
He is.
Truly, he's a mystery of arcane might.
He's a real strong wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eldritch capabilities.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep singing my praises.
I use control flame to try and put out one of the sconces.
Goes right out.
Does the illusion on the table thing?
Does not.
I do that for the rest of the sconces.
I kick over the table.
You kick over the
Yeah,
table.
I'm gonna run up and just Spartan kick it.
Okay.
I set the blaze with a fireball.
Okay, as you go ahead and make an attack roll.
Could be like a 19.
Yeah. It just immediately just, and as it comes over, you kicking it from the side.
Yeah, from this side.
As you kick it over, the illusion goes out, and you also see that as the table falls over, the chairs are also illusions. But as the table goes over, a let's see here, a green copper ewer embossed with images of dancing bears and elks and wolves topples off the table and skitters across the ground.
That thing that just clanked off the ground. It had pretty animals on it, like the circus cookies, the frosted circus cookies that I love.
Actually, yeah, as the ewer falls over, the chairs and the feast completely disappear.
What a cruel prank to play on somebody.
But the smells,
It's all gone.
all gone.
It is like dank and musty and moldy in here now.
Like
you did,
all the sconces.
Okay. I was gonna say, as you, so when you, I mean, naturally, as you put out one of the torches, like the light in that area dimmed, it was a real fire. And providing all the light in the room.
I'll walk over here.
You'd
and
all
pick
just
up-
hear a bunch of crashes in the dark.
I'll walk over here and pick up the ewer.
Okay. As soon as you pick that up, I need you to surround yourself and fix. Put 1, 2, and 3 on basically attacking levels. As you pick up the ewer, 7 ghostly figures just rise from the ground and come out of the walls and absolutely surround you. And
This seems like a cruel joke, making someone arrange their own enemies.
complete as surrounded as possible, and then and we're gonna go ahead. Y'all get to roll initiative, but they are gonna get a surprise round.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so alright. Spectre number 1 is going to, he reaches out and begins to inhale, and you can feel your life essence pouring out of you. That is going to be a 19 to hit. I'm assuming that does not hit.
Negative.
Number 2 is going to get a 22 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay, and then, so as he's hovering over you, you feel kind of like, Bonwin, you can see it looks like his spirit is kind of coming out of him. You're going to take 16 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
24. It's a melee spell attack.
Okay.
I'm taking the crowd.
No. They're all attacking him.
Oh shit.
I did hear you say Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not right.
It's a 10. The second one is 17.
Okay. That does save. kind of wipes its hands across your armor, and it seems to grab something ethereal and starts pulling it out of you. You are going to take. Oh man, you got so lucky. Oh man. On that last one, it wasn't a crit. You took 16 damage. This time, on a crit, you're going to take 8 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
24.
That saves.
Yep.
It's good to be a snake person.
Okay. All right. This one. Okay, so that was Spectre number 1. Spectre number 7 is going to here. And Tom tries to pull your essence out. That is going to be a 7, which does not hit. Vilnius. Vilnius is close to swirling out. But
He's got that staff.
yeah, but not too. You are right up in. He's really scared. He's going to stay next to Strafe. He's going to shoot some magic missiles at Spectre here. So he reaches out. I will serve the king. I will serve the king well.
Yes.
Let's see here. That is going to be 1 for this one. So that's 3. 4, 4, and 4. On Spectre 7, that's 12. So he reaches his hand out and 3 missiles come out and they pelt the ghost, and it's just knocking its essence away. It looks like that did a decent amount of damage to it. Tom, it is your turn. And it's going to be 4 specters and then 2 hounds.
I'm gonna rage.
Alrighty.
Rage. And mainly because I'm mad that he wasn't real. Got me all worked up. We're gonna move out of combat with that one into this passive spectre.
So you get an opportunity attack?
Yes.
That is a 20 to hit.
That is. Okay.
That is going to be 7. That is going to be. No, okay, there's no plus on that. 7 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So that damage is half because I have the ring of resistance.
2 necrosis. Right on.
And then con save. 12.
Nice.
That save.
That did save. Okay, and do the old thing.
Alright. Using stone cutter.
Nice.
That's the first time I've played with this, but up to 2 targets for half damage, regardless of their AC.
As long as you hit the first one.
2 charges. So I'm gonna swing on 4.
Okay.
Can I just hit 6 or also 3? 4. Because I can do up to 2,
10.
but the way that we've always done it, that's outside the reach, right?
Okay, yeah, it'll be.
So
It'll
I'll
just
hit
be 4 and 6. Yep.
That is 24 to hit.
That will hit actually.
It's been a minute since I played Tom. Alright, so 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 3 for range 13, plus 5, so 24 total, 10 of that's radiant, I don't know if that matters in this fight.
So you did 24 to Spectre 4. Okay.
And that will be 12 damage to 6.
Okay.
Then I will attack again.
Alright, as soon as you hit him, this one just shatters. Just falls into pieces that smoke on the floor and then disappear.
I will just attack 6 this time.
Okay.
Not doing anything again.
Okay. just like fucking side blade that motherfucker, and like a ghost comes out of his ghost and dissipates, and he's looking a lot more, a lot less opaque.
More particles.
Yes.
More Spider-Man at the end. Oh, spoilers.
And number 6 will save Mr. Stark. And anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move actually even further in, take another attack. Right there.
Okay. That is a 12 to hit. Word. Alright. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Spectre number 2 is gonna start pawing at you again, just kind of like trying to pull at you.
Yes, advantage.
Right. That is a 21 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits. Alright. That is going to be 9 points of necrotic damage, and I need a constitution saving throw.
13 and 10.
Alright, that is a save.
And how many points of damage was it?
9. Spectre number 5, not finding any purchase over there. He's gonna come over here and take a nice little bite. He's gonna start. That is a. Oh, that's not a. I'm sorry. I'll re-roll that since I haven't had it. Lucky you. That is a 6 to hit. You are safe. Number 6 is. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, as it reaches out, touches you, and just jerks on you really hard, and you take 11 points of necrotic damage, and I need a constitution saving throw. That is a save.
How much was the damage?
That was 11. Nice try. Alright, 2 hounds.
6?
You are
Was it
up,
6?
and then Bonwin, you're on deck, and then Sir Strafe in the rear with the gear.
Okay, let's go ahead and we'll use the battle axe. Uh, 24 on number 2.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay. Let's put a level 1 smite on it.
Okay.
And are these fiends or undead?
I believe they are.
Okay.
They surely are.
It'll be 4d8 plus 5. 7, 9, 14, and 17, 22 points on the first one.
As soon as you bring your axe down into its skull, light just goes.
Obliterates or eradicates that thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn and both of these guys look like they're pretty healthy.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
1 and 3 look just fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing over to numero uno.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swing at numero uno.
Okay.
18 plus 725.
That does it.
Okay, level 1 smite. That's 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 11 points of damage.
11 points.
11 points of damage.
Wow.
We'll mark on that spell save.
Go ahead and
Oh,
mark
so
that.
glad I did that. 11 points of damage.
That's it?
No. Bonus action. Let me. 2 Hounds is not intimidated by these shenanigans, but he is going to go ahead and cast
For the future.
Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be all for now.
Alright. Bonwin.
Poof, I go invisible.
Alright.
And I stand right where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Be gone, foul beast! That is a 19 to hit, and that will hit. And he two-hands things, right?
Yes.
1d10.
He goes for max possible damage.
1d10 plus 6. So that's 11 points on 7. Does he have a...
He also gets an extra D8 against undead targets.
That's
using the sunlight.
So that's...
Just remember, it takes his bonus action to activate the sunlight.
Oh, does it? Okay. So that was 11 to...
And roll with the H.
Start now. 3, so that's 14 to number 7. Alright, so Strafe runs over. As he's coming over, and he just, "Be gone, foul beast!" And the thing just explodes with lightning. Ha ha! I'm coming for you, my king! Oh, he gets another. Well, he doesn't have another attack. He'll have a bonus, so there's some spy movement to come over here, and we are back up to number 3, which is not going to its advantage. That's going to be. This is on. It's going to be on top. This is not having good luck. 2 hounds. It's still only a 14. Nope. All right. Number 1 is going to try his luck with Tom, and that is going to be a 21.
Yes.
All right. That will be 9 points of necrotic damage, and they need a Constitution saving throw. So we just got these 2 specters just calling it and trying to hold it as it's on. Yep.
Not worth I have an ability. I fail a saving throw, so that would have been 10. That's a fail, right?
You got a 10?
Yeah.
No, 10 saves.
Then I won't use that other thing I have.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That was not my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because you're on deck. Ish. That's everything the Spectre wants to do. So, 10. There's no more chairs here, so 20, 30. And Vilnius is going to
10 to 10?
oh, yes. Oh. And he will attack number 5. He's going to shoot another magic missile. So that's 4,
Everyone candle out around.
7, and 11 damage to number 5. This time he walks over. I will serve you well. This is gonna be great. This is awesome. We've already done so much more than me and that other joker did. This is incredible. I can't wait to be a part of your kingdom. We will rule forever.
I don't
Tom.
like this guy. He's a sucker.
I took my cues from you guys.
Wholeheartedly agree. From me? When have you seen me be nice to the king?
Little something at hand, y'all.
Alright, I'm gonna cleave 1 and 3.
Okay.
Stone cutter. 24.
That will hit. Which one did you? What's your?
The initial one will be 1.
Okay.
Good, good. So 11 radiant, it doesn't matter. Plus 8. So 19
Okay.
to 1, and that means 9 will hit.
9 hits 3.
19 on 1 and 9 on 3.
Okay. 9 on 3. You take your axe and you swing so hard through one that it just cleaves it in half and it dissipates and comes right through and knocks the ever-loving shit out of number 3, and it is looking like it is fading very fast.
I am.
Okay.
12.
That will hit. smoke, and your axe comes in and hits number 3 and knocks the soul out of it, and you just come back in and knock the rest of the soul out of it.
I wanted to run up, I didn't have to. I want to move all up on 5.
Okay. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Alright, number 5 is, since there's no more... It's going to reach out to try to find Bond. So it's an attack at disadvantage. Right?
Unless it has some blind sight or something like that. True sight. True sight. Double sight.
Nope.
Nope.
That will be an 11 to hit. Can't seem to find you.
Sentinel attack it though.
Oh, alright.
Dope.
Advantage. See the thing? 14 hits. So the thing is like just reaching through the air for Bonwin trying to find it, and then Tom just clubs it over the back of the head with an axe. 5. And while it's pawing through the air, he just lop its head right off. That's a real word.
Corporeal and Gorball combined into one.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's a corporeal.
Corporeal.
It's the name of like an experimental metal band from Sweden. Corporeal. A lot of tapping. A lot of fretboard tapping in that one.
I'm with it. And they somehow got a triple bass pedal. We're not certain.
Right.
Like he's working one this way.
With his elbow.
He's got his arms like tied to like chains that like do bass pedal while he's playing.
I don't know what they put in the water in Stockholm.
All right. Anything? That wasn't your turn. Don't break the shit out of that one. Number 6 is he's gonna try to get on with it, and that's not gonna work. All right, Two Hounds, is your turn.
Okay. Go. 5, 10, 15, 20. And bonus action, activate Sun Sword. Just go ahead and swing away. That's a natural 1. Just.
You're so mesmerized by your sun sword that you just forget to like swing at
It
it.
is so pretty. Okay, I'll take my second swing at it. Be a 25.
That will actually hit.
Alright, let's put a level 2 smite on it. That's 8 plus 8, 16, 18, 20, 21, 26.
All right.
Points.
As you, nope, not
Yes, that is correct. 30.
okay. As you walk over with the sun sword and
And it's spinning.
you miss the first hit because you're so enamored by the shiny, and the second one you're like, oh yeah, and you hit this thing so hard, like ghost guts splatter. This thing is a Jackson Pollock of smoke on the back of the wall, and it dissipates.
Does it sort of form Bonwin?
there's a devilish tiefling, like a Looney Tunes running through the wall cut out of like ghost smoke body. Yeah, we're done combat.
The power of my god Mershulk has made me victorious over these foul spirits. I remembered how to paladin there at the last moment. I forgot for a second, and then it was like, oh yeah, twisted the hips. Twisted the hips.
Lead though, right? You lead. I don't know if you saw me cleaving through them, but what you do is you lead first, and then you just follow with power.
Like
the rest. Yeah, just upper body first, and then follow through with the hips to like get that
practice.
whole finish and cleave all the way through people.
It's kind of like a. Anyway, I think I have an object that might help us with this, and I'm going to pull out my drift cloak. I'm going to go ahead and say its command word, which is Zazamataz.
I thought it was like Illuminatius or something you said last time.
I
changed
it. I reset the password.
There were Chinese hackers were getting into my drip globe, and I had to reset.
Yeah, the Russians got in and put up a bunch of crazy Facebook posts, so I changed it to Zazmataz. And so I'll go ahead and set that up and get 60 feet of daylight.
Okay. It illuminates this room. The mold on the walls is a little bit more prevalent. The room is basically empty except for the ewer and the table that's been knocked over.
I'm gonna turn the table back over. I'm gonna set the ewer on it. I'm gonna go, hey boss, does this look like? I mean, obviously it's magical.
Wait, is the boss still here?
Poof, over here.
Oh.
I assumed he
You've
was
all done
around
well.
somewhere. I mean, just based on the fact that he made that graffiti painting over there, I figured he was around.
That's fair. That's fair.
Does this look like anything significant to you?
It's
It had all the spooky shadows in
I'm gonna do a history check. For 11.
It just looks like something that is used to hold and pour liquid.
It is used to hold and pour liquid. You're welcome.
it. Truly, I have been enlightened by the intellect of this man.
Vilnius, what's going on here?
What do you mean?
What's the whole situation with this room?
I don't know.
You just walked in here.
This is the
never
furthest
made
in
it this
here.
far.
Mild Nesser died in that last room, and then I took off over there, and then I've just been hiding out in there. I didn't come back out. That thing that you guys killed and then scared the crap out of me with, that was funny. Yeah, that's all I've seen at the temple. I mean, right now I'm just following you guys because you gave me this amazing staff.
Yes.
And I
Alright.
swore fealty. My word is my bond. My bond is forever.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, we have this 30-foot table, and you have an axe, and I have an axe, right? Okay, so have you ever seen those movies where they're like sieging a castle or about to break into like a trap house or something like that? They have like the big riot shield.
Yeah.
What if we took this table, cut it in like thirds, and made ourselves a giant riot shield?
Alright.
Okay, I want to go ahead and try to hack off like 10 foot of this thing and like take the legs and lash them together with some rope and make a giant riot shield that we can put in front of us so as we walk forward, anything tries to shoot us, we've got a table between us and them.
Alright, make a dexterity check.
Human damage got it.
That'd be a 13.
I'm helping him.
Alright. No, get your advantage. Roll for it.
4.
Okay. First one.
You think you've got something here? It looks like now. What's the dimension?
Well,
you cut it into thirds, and that
It's like a 5 foot wide by 30 foot long table,
So
right?
you get probably like 7 foot out of each.
Yeah. So if I could get like 7 foot high by 5 foot wide, and then I have my shield, it's like I like shields, so I'm gonna put a shield on my shield.
7 foot tall.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
put
yeah, like 6 foot something.
I mean,
You've got something here. Wait, did you say you just want something up front, or you were like making a?
No, just
a
a
front shield.
Just a
Okay.
front facing thing so we can battering ram. By the way, we all have to make train noises while we're using this.
What's a train?
Chugga 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 chugga
Okay.
chugga chugga chugga. It's a strange creature that lives in the land that I'm from originally.
I knew they were from where he was
Yeah.
from. They had to have been.
A chugga chug. That's what we call it in my native tongue. But in common it translates train.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
So, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to make like a Dungeon Master Screen 3-panel thing. Would you say you got like a 13?
Yeah.
And you were just trying to like.
I just want to hack it
It's a
like
riot
7
shield.
foot off
Yeah.
and make it like a tower shield.
Okay.
Just I
So
know it's
throw
not
the
going to be
tear gas from behind
particularly
it, the
fun.
students,
Yeah.
you know.
Depending on the kinds of attacks, you've got something here.
Okay.
You're not sure how long it'll last, but it's gonna work for a while.
Okay. Tom. Okay. If I put me behind this, and I'll push it forward. Put Sir Strafe in the back. Put the wizards in between us. Then you stand out by my side. You can be the battering ram when we go through doors. And we'll just be this engine of dungeon destruction crawling all over
Wait,
this
so I'm not
place.
protected at all by the shield.
You don't need that. You, my friend. We're not here to protect you from the dungeon. We're here to protect the dungeon from you.
Why you guys helping the dungeon?
Because you're overpowered.
Frankly, because your axe is ridiculous.
Yeah, that it is.
So, you want to help me blow this door off the hinges, though?
Sure, but first, I'm gonna walk up and just try to open
The one
This
right
one.
here. Okay. Every fucking time.
it. Alright,
Actually,
got
it's a giant stone. It's got like wrought iron knockers, and you're easily able to just push it open.
I mean, I could have done that also.
Oh.
I wanted to have like the and then like you strike it, you blow it off the hinges, and we declare our fine, let's go. I'm gonna pick up this table and start carrying it in front of us. I like to put Bonwin and Vilnius behind me.
Okay. I would like so I don't have to just keep reaching over. Let's just say from here on out that you can put Sir Strafe wherever you want him,
Okay.
but he needs to be either in front of you or to the side of you, and Vilnius will be right behind you.
Okay.
Just following you.
Which one?
Oh, that's
Vilnius is orange.
Okay.
Sir Strafe is green.
I'm through the door.
Okay. All right.
Move back over.
Okay.
I've got a giant table.
Tom, make a perception check.
Perception.
You can have advantage based on what this is. I'm not telling you. 13. Go ahead and add your stone working bonus.
17.
17. Okay. You can tell that this platform is still intact. I mean, you could see it, but you feel that you have stone sense about you, and you can tell that this probably can't. You're walking on it; it's fine. It's not moving or crumbling, but you get the idea that this probably can't handle a whole lot at once.
Hey guys, I think maybe we should move across this like one or two at a time.
Okay.
So whoever needs to be protected, Bonwin should probably stay back and like him and one, paladin at a time.
Can you open the next door and make sure that when we run into the next room, we're not going to get like ambushed by killer chinchillas or something like that?
I can certainly try. Go over and check this door.
Okay. Big wrought iron knockers on it again, and they actually have like the bottom of it. There's like a ball, but it's like it looks like the hooded one who's the statue in the middle, and you are easily able to push it open.
What was this? That
That's
downstairs?
just what. I'm sorry. What?
Is that downstairs?
What
Is that not really a part of this map?
It's just like stonework.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a.
I'd like to look in there before I go in there.
Okay, go ahead and when you look in there, let's see. This bare stone room consists of a foyer with to the east and a shrine to the west. Candlesticks draped in cobwebs stand in the four corners of the foyer. In the shrine, a faceless obsidian statue stands in a raised alcove at the western end of the chamber. Slumped before the statue are two desiccated corpses in tattered garments. Two pairs of alcoves line the north and south walls of the shrine. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
13.
Okay. As you step into the room and you look around, as soon as you look at the statue over there to the left, it's just so pretty. You've never seen any stonework like this before.
Tom, what are you doing? No response?
Maybe like a little bit of muttering, like, oh, this statue just
Hey, Tom, you still got that stone cutter, don't you? You're gonna hate this, but I'm gonna need you to smash that statue.
As soon as you mention the stone cutter axe that he has, a wave of like disgust comes over. What he said about you breaking the statue has upset you a little bit.
Tom.
But I'm sitting all the way in a cart like this, man. Like this, I can't ruin this. It's a work of art.
But man, that's your thing.
This is like as cool as moonshine.
As cool as moonshine. Something's wrong with Tom.
What's going on over there, Mom?
He is enamored with this statue. I poked my head in there.
Moonshine, I'm sitting with a statue. They level out to be the same thing.
Oh, yeah, something's wrong with Tom. There's something going on with that statue there. I poked my head in there and, I don't know, something came over me, but I'm too smart to deal with it, so, well, I'm not sure what we should do.
There's
Because I'm pretty much the smartest person here.
a statue in there that's, I mean, what's it a statue of?
What is it a statue of?
It's almost a direct copy of that statue that's out there.
Remember the one in that big room we were in?
Yeah, I can't miss it.
It looks like that.
Well, why is this one so enamoring, but the
Are you
one in the
telling
big
them how
room
great
was
this
even
statue
bigger?
is?
I don't understand it, man. Like, it's not even insulting him anymore. That other one was cool. I'll tell you what, let's see what I have here. We're gonna have to...
I mean, I
know.
can.
Buildians, come here a second.
Yes, sir.
Now take a look at that statue for me. Let's see what you see. You notice anything weird about that statue?
Coming right up.
Let's have a long
Let's see.
I'm looking at Strafe and I'm going, we're heavy. If we walk across that while everybody's on there, then that ground can collapse. That's what Tom said.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Tom said we gotta wait.
It's funny because you guys open
I don't. It's a pretty nifty statue, but I don't.
Okay.
I feel a little funny when I look at it. I mean, it's really cool looking, but.
it. Do I need to make any saving throws?
Possibly.
Two hounds. Still got that rope?
I always have rope. I just gotta take it off the legs for this thing. You can see there's like weekly, like it's the worst Boy Scout type knots. I've tried to tie a couple of legs on the front of it.
Okay, yeah, don't untie that, but I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna step into this room. You're gonna come in here. Don't look at the statue.
Don't look at the
You
statue.
put the shield up. Just come on in here.
Do I bring the table?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we
How
might be
much
able
do
to use
you
it.
weigh?
Probably about 240, but I mean, I really haven't been watching what I've been eating.
Okay.
I look at the ground again.
I ate one of the house servants like a week ago.
Hold on a second there. I forgot about this ground. I don't know about that table, buddy. I'll tell you what. Is that the only rope you have? The rope that's tied around the table?
Yeah, that's the only one I got.
Shit.
Sir Strafe, do you have any rope? The boss is asking for it.
Of course I do.
Strafe has rope.
Alright, Strafe, hand the rope to two hounds here.
It's made out of his virginity.
Oh man. So strong.
How dare you, sir? I have sworn an oath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, are there any women in that room?
Hey, are there any women in the room?
Yes.
There are lots of women over there. You shouldn't go in there. They'll be overcome with desire for you.
I don't trust you all. And he will hand you the rope, and he's gonna gallantly walk across to no ill effect as soon as he walks in here. Let's see some sort of strafe stats. There aren't any women in here. This is garbage.
Alright, buddy. I'll tell you what. Tie one end of that rope to your shield there.
Okay.
Then come on in here with your eyes closed. Do not open them.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, bring the other side of the rope with you.
You want in
So
there?
you want me? So basically, you want me to take one side of the rope so I can drag the table across after I've gotten over here?
Yes.
Am I understanding this correctly?
That is
But
correct.
you want me to walk into that room?
Once you get
With
here,
my eyes closed.
close your eyes, and I'll guide you in.
I remember this from college. I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to face the other way and cover my bottom.
Okay, that's
Cover my mouth.
damn it. All right, guys.
Okay, I'm going to undo the rope up on one side of this, take an end of it, and walk across here.
With the.
I'm leaving it on the other side. I'm
You're
leaving
leaving
it
the
at the
table?
door. I'm leaving it with a rope tied to it.
Okay.
I'm walking across, and I'm going to, and when I get here, I'm going to stop, turn and face away, and walk sideways through the door so I'm facing
Okay.
back.
As you were walking across, you felt everything present. You don't even need an intelligence check for this. You realize you are damn near at capacity of what this thing is capable of carrying. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Where's Strafe? Strafe came all the way in.
Yes.
Damn it, Strafe. You told me there were women in here, and there are no women, and now I'm upset.
Flips to get there.
That's going to be a 26.
Okay, you don't even feel anything. You walk in and you're like, what is wrong with everybody in here?
So even not looking at it, you have to
So-
make the save.
Yeah, wisdom, full round of wisdom saving throws for everybody. Except for you, because you just walked in, you're fine.
Okay. Would have been a 28 anyway.
Thank you everyone for not coming over.
Sir Strafe is fine. Vilnius, however, is like, oh, I kind of, you too. Okay, you suddenly are like, oh,
Remember, you get +5 from my,
Yes, okay.
okay. You're like, Tom, what did you get?
Oh, what did I get from Stray?
3 more.
Huh?
3 more? 13.
That's what I got. Doesn't matter. It's
No.
not for me.
As soon as you suddenly are like, oh, what's all going on with this statue over here? And you walk over and you are suddenly enamored with it. And Vilnius begins to follow, and now he is enamored with the statue as well.
So you guys see right here where those eyes are carved? That's just like, and the cloak on the edges. That's
I see it now.
The word.
He was right.
Sir Strafe,
It's
I'm-
amazing.
I'm not a very smart person.
Right, like moving
It
out.
pains me to say this,
Statue.
but you know more about art than I do. Is there something about this statue that's particularly enamoring that's left on my plebeian taste?
I see nothing at all. This statue is garbage, and these are fools.
Okay.
Sir Strafe is upset, and he's going to walk over and he's going to shake you. And as he shakes you, stop screwing around. This is garbage. You are now out of the spell.
Okay.
Oh, that seems to have done something.
Yes. This statue. It's not so cool anymore. Oh, well.
I'm gonna walk up behind Tom and I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders very carefully at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just gonna, come on, buddy, come on.
Actually, 1 bludgeoning damage.
The hell hit me?
Well, he was shaking you and nothing was happening, and he slapped you across the back of the head.
Careful, straight. Alright. I messed
Don't
up.
tell me careful, I just dispelled whatever had you. We would have been stuck in here and starved. You want to die in this place to a statue?
I messaged straight. Alright, buddy. You're gonna have to bring this thing down. Apparently, it just takes our minds over occasionally. I'm pretty sure he might be fought here.
Sir Strafe is gonna walk over and smack Vilnius in the back of the head as well. Oh, I probably should keep track of this. It's a thing that.
What was the snake guy doing to Tom?
Huh?
2 pounds was doing something.
I was shaking Tom.
Okay. When you shake him, nothing happens.
I'm gonna grab him around the waist and suplex him.
Okay. Make Make an attack roll.
Seems like such overkill. Everyone else got smacked.
Didn't work.
That'd be a 21.
Okay.
Step things up a
Roll,
bit.
or what's your
Unarmed is, let me tell you. 3.
Okay, so you take 3 bludgeoning damage as this 2 hounds just picks you up and sand gifts you in the back.
My head is so big that that only did 3 damage.
You're pretty tough. Like, come on, buddy.
Does he snap out of it?
Yeah.
Stonecutter, quickly. Chop that thing
One
down.
charge, 5x5, obliterate any 5x5.
Okay.
Possessed of evil.
I go invisible and step way back.
15.
15. As you bring Stonecutter down, calling us nerds. Brad's calling us nerds. As you bring Stonecutter down, green sparks go in this. Stonecutter bounces back and you just barely catch him from hitting you in the face, and the statue seems unaffected whatsoever.
You guys want me to keep trying, right?
All right, buddy. Hey, 2 hounds.
Yeah.
We need that rope.
I'm gonna
Maybe
go.
the shield too.
I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna grab the rope that's tied to this table and try to drag it across here.
Is there any other ways out of this room?
There's a door right here, and go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
Okay, so there is.
Yeah.
What was it?
17.
Okay, so I actually screwed up the drawing, and you find a secret door right here.
Secret.
So, however, there is as soon as you find the door, and like you notice there's like some little crimp holds on the side, and you're able to pull it open. And as soon as you pull it open, let's see here, just hundreds and oh, that's wrong.
I was just looking for a door.
It is a door, and you pulled it open. Hundreds and hundreds of skulls fall out of a cavity. So there is a 10 by 10 door that leads into a. I'm sorry. There's a 10 by 10 chamber in here between this room and this room, and there's another door on the other side. And as soon as you open the door, all the skulls fall out. Up on the top, attached to a 30-foot high ceiling of this dark sepulcher, is an upside down iron chest with a barrel-shaped lid. It's like up in the wall, or it's up on the ceiling. Yeah.
30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I'd like to try something.
Alright.
I would like to try to take my bag of holding and stuff it over the top of this statue.
Okay. As soon as you put the bag of holding over it, it doesn't go anywhere. But there was always, even when you made your saves, there was this weird, kind of like taking a microdose of ecstasy or something, like in the air, and that completely goes away.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of, for now, leave the bag of holding in place over this statue.
Okay.
Like it's got a bag on its head.
I still think it's a nice statue, but not as nice as I did like 10 minutes ago. Something when he drove my skull into the ground, I don't know, it's just not as nice as it was.
You know, I didn't want to have to, like, get rough with you. I just thought, you know, something was clearly going on.
Nah, I get it, man.
It was like that time you got drunk in the tavern and you tried to start a fight with those guardsmen, and we just kind of, like, had to do something about it.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Sometimes I let my moves get the better of me.
I'm gonna drag my table over here, and I'm gonna set it up against this wall here, and I'm gonna check this door.
It easily pushes open. It's a narrow room, and there's an arrow slit right here. But it's just an empty room. It looks like this is somewhere where people would post up to like shoot down this room.
Out of
Yeah, you
curiosity,
said there
do
was
I
a bunch
see
of
another?
other candles in here too, right? There was like 4 of them, one in each corner, I suppose.
light because the drift low. But
Just don't know
I've
how
often
this place
found,
works.
well, lighting candles tends to make things work. That's kind of like one of the things this place does, right?
Use control flame. I'll light them all.
When you control flame, do you create flame?
Yeah, fireball thing.
Just want to see you trying to hit a specific candle like a ways off. Like a
That's what we
pong
do with the
shot,
Lord.
fireball.
You got little fireballs and you're throwing them in candles, trying to light them on fire.
If he makes it, I drink moonshine.
If he doesn't make it,
I
you
drink
drink
I
moonshine.
use control flame every time. You're just wasting.
I still haven't figured it out. There is no way Two Hounds has figured out that he's cheating. Two Hounds just thinks he's that good.
So we've decided to keep fireballs with control flame to light the candles beer pong style.
Alright.
And every time he makes it, I take a drink.
Okay.
Every time he misses, I take a drink.
Okay.
But every time he makes it, I take a drink. And he doesn't know that he's cheating.
I think it's amazing. I've never seen him miss.
Alright, so you do have Firebolt?
I have fireball.
Okay.
And I have control flame.
And as soon as you let it out, you go to the candles, and they are now lit.
All right.
Nothing else happens.
I'd like to go over here and look through the arrow slit and just kind of spend a second watching down at this common area, seeing if I see anything moving around.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Gotcha. Be an 11.
11. Doesn't seem like anything out there has changed.
Doesn't seem like anything's moving around behind us.
Is that his rawhide in? No, he left.
Did you already pull your shield in?
I got the table leaning up against the wall.
Okay.
Do I see a door or anything over here on this wall?
I think you're in this one.
Yeah, this is a solid wall right here.
Oh, this is a solid wall. And so all there is just an arrow slit.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn around, walk out, and I'm gonna grab my table by the leg and kind of start dragging it across the floor.
Okay.
So there's alcove here. What you said?
Yeah, there's that whole room should be moved over 1 squares.
Okay, so it's still that.
Yeah, it's still that form, but
There's
it should
another
be moved.
door here, but it's beyond like a pile of skulls and 30 feet up in the air.
Yeah. So it's a 10 by 10, and 30 feet up in the air is.
Hey guys,
Camera
there's a chest over here.
Cameras.
Like 5 foot tall. It's gotta be like this.
Looks like a goth girl's clothes closet. What's up with all the skulls?
Kind of like red ice.
I mean, we've killed a lot of people, but we don't normally like stick them in a closet.
No, we're putting it
Is the furniture on the ceiling too, or are the pictures upside down?
Is there furniture on the
On the
ceiling?
ceiling.
No, it's just it's a 10.
It's a 10 by 10.
It's a 10 by 10. Yeah, you don't see that.
Okay.
You don't see that room behind it.
Okay.
I screwed up the drawing. There's simply a 10 by 10 squared here, and then this room actually starts over here and goes like this.
Okay.
With this right here.
So, hundreds of skulls, like.
They
How
fell out,
many
and
of them?
now there's maybe like a foot of skulls.
Only 1 foot of skulls.
But there's skulls like all around her. But this would basically be difficult to read.
Do
Okay.
they all look like human skulls?
Yeah.
Hey boss, can you reach up there to that chest and check it with your mage hand?
Yep. I will float my mage hand up there and see if I can open up the.
Tell Vilmius to stand back. I don't need him interfering in this.
Your Mickey Mouse, rotted Mickey Mouse hand climbs up and paws and scratches at it, but it doesn't.
Alright, so I got this idea. I got this movable rod. We got rope.
Uh-huh.
You got that hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been done before, but we're gonna try putting the movable rod up there, climbing up it, and then beating on it like this.
Okay. Let's tie the immovable rod to the rope. And I will float it up there with my Mickey Mouse hand, click the button so it's just hanging up there, right in front of the chest.
Okay.
who's up first?
This is like gym class.
Basically, yes.
Okay. I was actually pretty good in gym class. I had a good time. I enjoyed volleyball.
Sounds like he wants to go first.
No, you go. You go. I don't want to be like, big man on campus and try to.
Okay. What are you doing? You're
Trying to climb up the rope
No, we're gonna let the dwarf go first.
okay.
and fuck with the chest.
Okay. What are you doing? You're attacking it?
Yeah, one-handed with the stone.
Do it.
26 to hit.
Your stonecutter you can't seem to find purchase in this room, and it just bounces off. And you can't really tell whether that was because you're trying to hold on to something and swing a giant two-handed axe and
It's not two-handed, it's one-handed.
Okay.
Might be wrong.
It's a great axe. Or it
Yeah,
should
those
be.
are one-handed.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I meant for it to be a two-handed axe when I made it. That doesn't mean you can't swing it one-handed, but it's still huge, and it doesn't seem like what did you roll? 20 something? Yeah. There's probably something magical about this. As you are doing this, and Vilnius is peeking over the side, is that another door on the other side? And he kind of reaches over, uses his mage hand, and finds another crimp hole, but can't seem to do anything about it.
Yeah, we noticed the door. We're trying to get this chest that's suspended up in the air.
Okay.
One thing at a time, though.
It's changed it.
What?
The axe.
Normal battle axe to great axe.
Oh, okay.
It will do different damage.
Okay.
Okay, Tom, you want to come down and let me take a look at it? Or do you want to play with the little one?
No, I'm good. You want me to climb down, or you want me to just get down?
No, you can fall and I'll catch you.
I can click the button and fall?
Before you come down,
Leave the rope up.
describe the locking mechanism. You see a keyhole there, or what? How is that thing closed?
Too late. Tom's already falling.
Damn it, Tom.
He was told he could fall. He's just falling.
I'd like to catch Tom.
Dropping 30 feet
Okay.
into 2 hound arms.
I can't read. What do you want?
You're the one that picked up,
I know.
but I agree.
You each take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Worth it.
Tom just gets up off of him. Alright, yeah, that was fun.
Did you bring the immovable rod with you, or did you leave it up there?
I left it up there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna climb up the rope.
Okay.
And when I get to the chest, I'm gonna examine it and see how it's
There doesn't seem to be a latch. I mean, it looks like it opens, but there isn't a spot where it's latched together, or a place to put a key or anything. It looks like it's sealed around the lid.
And it's set into the wall.
It's like up. Yeah, it's basically, imagine it was on the floor but on the ceiling.
Oh, so it's on the ceiling.
It's on the
hanging
ceiling,
upside
yeah,
down.
and the door opens pointing downwards.
Okay.
How's your Arcana check there, buddy?
My danger sense is going off. I feel like this is more like a trash chute that we're looking at the bottom of. And that if we open this thing, that a bunch of stuff is going to dump in here.
Like the skulls.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe there's something that uses this for the skull disposal service that it has. Like maybe there's Republic Skull Company that comes by and dumps skulls in here. You know, they come by on Monday and Thursday, bag up your skulls, put them out at the curb. They'll pick them up and bring them back to the skull dump.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, totally logical. Probably very profitable too.
We need to get into that business. Everybody stop. Let's see. Well, we have to know what's magic.
I'm kind of a completionist. I feel like we need to know. If I take my sun sword and I try to kind of pry at the above it, at this, do I discern that there's a scene kind of around the top?
Yeah, there's metal bands. It's made of wood.
I swung pretty hard and nothing happened.
There are metal bands around, so like around the corners of it. It looks like a regular chest. There's just no latching mechanism or place to put a key or anything. It's sealed by something magical.
It's made of wood.
Sealed by something magic. Can you dispel magic or anything like that?
Well, let's see if I remember doing stuff like that. I can protect. But no, I can't dispel magic. So,
It sounds right.
how about we burn
I mean, I guess we can try to throw something at it.
it? Yeah. You might want to climb down there, buddy.
Fine, I slide down the road.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to toss a
I
fireball.
would have got you.
Hang on, maybe we should, before we start a fire in here, maybe we should take the flammable rope down away.
That's a good idea.
Get
Mage
the
hand
rod.
up there.
Okay.
I'll click it, bring it on down.
Okay.
I'll throw it back.
I'll throw a fireball
Wrestle
at the
the
ground
mage
beneath
hand.
the chest and then catch it with my controlled flame. Just draw it up to the actual
Okay.
chest
Uh-huh.
and just hold it there and just start roasting it.
Okay.
Stepping back slowly away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get outside this room
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
go away.
So I'm just kind of, I raise it just about as high as I need to, right before it touches it. Step out, and I use my mind to go ahead and hold it up to the chest.
You sit there, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Smoke is starting to like come down out of the room a little bit. It doesn't smell like anything is actually burning. And even after, how long are you gonna do this?
A good 5 minutes.
Okay, nothing happens to the chest.
It's just twitched.
So it doesn't burn. Tom hit it pretty hard and that didn't open
Did you all see anything written on it? Maybe a riddle?
it. Did we see anything written on it?
No.
No. Okay, let's try something.
Okay.
Can I get Sir Strafe in here with me? And the two of us are gonna open this door to the next room.
Get in there straight.
Okay. I suppose.
This is that room for now.
Sure. And the two of us, I'm gonna say, we're gonna take a side each. If things go tits up, be ready, because something might come out of that hatch. I know it's a chest. And we're gonna have to hustle back.
Maybe you
So
should
watch
hold your table above your heads? I don't know.
Yes, I will.
You know, that sounds like a fantastic idea. You hold the table above our head, and I will push the door open.
Okay, I'll do it. So I go out, grab the table, bring it back in, and I put it over our heads and make a little armadillo shell for us.
Okay. Sir Strafe very easily pushes the door open, and light comes flooding in, and nothing happens with the chest. As soon as you look in with Sir Strafe, this 15-foot high room contains the trappings of royalty, ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative statuary. Everywhere you look are lit candelabras atop small tables. The beauty of the decor is undone by thick dust and cobwebs. Standing in the center of it is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. Red pinpoints of light burn in the skeleton's eye sockets. Oh, do I know you? He asks.
Yes, I am Sir Strafe, servant of Marishalik, savior of the Yuan-Ti people, and I have come here in search of a place to hold my daughter's quinceañera.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure what a quinceañera is, but this might not be the greatest place to hold something of festivities, I'm guessing.
Yes. We're also in search of moonshine-making equipment and the finest grains and hops.
Well, I don't know much about those. This is a place of knowledge and wizardry.
Fantastic. I have a passing interest in those, as does my patron. So, what particularly here do you study?
Wizarding? I believe there's a library here.
We're not bothering you, by the way. I mean, did you just put tea on?
No, this is
like the first thing out of my mouth. Well, second thing. See, we happen to be searching for some records or some information related to a particularly nasty character. I was wondering, could you point me in the general direction of information on Stradbon Zarvich?
Though he has a very malevolent, I don't want to say presence, but like it looks like at one time he was probably like the main dude in this place. Like he is. This looks compared to every other room you've been in, this looks like the place you've put the boss. As soon as he says that about remembering Stradbon Zarvich, he kind of wanders off in his mind, thinking where I was going to do it, quite lost.
I'm gonna turn invisible. Step in there behind him. I'm gonna message him.
As you go to walk around, and you look like a fine magical being.
I'm wondering, does he actually see me?
He reaches out to shake your hand. It's a pleasure to have you all here in my company.
Yeah.
I've been alone for so long.
I message everyone else. I hate this guy.
What's your name, fine sir?
Oh, now that is a good question. I don't remember what my name is. But now that you're here, are you interested in some entertainment?
Did you ask him about skulls?
Do you like riddles?
And
What's in the chest?
I'm not attempting to be quiet. I'm just saying that shit.
I do have a couple more associates with me real quick. Just real quick, before we get to the evening.
More company?
Yeah, we have lots of company. There'll be an entire show for you to put on.
He's clapping, but it's not a clap. It's like a little rattle, like as he claps his skeletal hands together. The chest, you say?
Yes.
Oh, I put that up a long time ago. Yeah,
Doesn't work.
it doesn't. I'm so glad you didn't.
What does it normally do?
Oh, it obliterates the floor and drops you down to the next level.
Okay.
Well, thank God for small miracles.
We did a lot of that.
You did not do the one thing that would have opened it, however. Not the metagame too much. Garbage!
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ask him. What would have opened the chest, just out of curiosity?
Oh, that's really hard. You are an oafish type who likes to just fall on things. I made sure nothing couldn't be destroyed, but blowing on it will do the trick.
We deal primarily weapons and spells, so no one likes to use their hands unless they're, mage hands. Very well.
Well, I'm certainly all about entertainment. Frankly, this place has been a bit of a downer up to this point. I feel like I could use a little pick-me-up. What do you think?
I am all for it.
Do you gentlemen like riddles?
Yeah, they're not really my bag. They tend to go over my head.
Sure.
Oh, fantastic. I think I remember a couple.
I'm gonna slowly push my table back into the other room.
I would hate to simply just ask you to keep me company. I suppose maybe I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I feel like if you answered my riddles, there might be some sort of reward for you. I might be able to give you a grand tour or point you around the places. Find things. I could tell you where the library is. Isn't that what you wanted? You
Yes.
wanted to know where the library is?
Yes.
I'll tell you where the library is.
Very well.
yes! Riddles! We were going to do some riddles. Okay, I start off dry, but come out wet. I go in light, but come out heavy. What am
One more time.
I? I start off dry, but come out wet. I go in light, but come out heavy.
How's this a riddle? The answer's so obvious. Shouldn't riddles be hard?
Of course it's obvious. Go ahead and tell me.
I mean,
the
it's
answer.
obvious. It's a sponge.
Oh, you know, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but it's so similar I'm going to give it to you. I was thinking of a tea bag, but if you put a sponge into a bucket full of blood, you are right. It goes in dry and comes out wet, and the light and the heavy and the... Yes. How about another one? What has branches and leaves, but no bark? Branches. Also leaves. There are leaves as well.
Doesn't your heart have branches and it leaves whenever I kick you in the chest?
Oh, such a violent fellow.
Let's see here. Branches, leaves.
I know this is super entertaining for people on Twitch who are probably getting fed up with the fact that we can't figure out.
Talk it through.
Yeah.
Those branches have two leaves.
It's a bit thematic.
Thematic.
This is fun for the people watching on Twitch because they've already figured it out.
If you're watching on Twitch, put the answer in the chat so Brandon can give you kudos later.
You haven't contributed, Mr. Mountain Strider. Do you have any suggestions about what that could be from your deep experience in Dwarven culture and familiarity with trees?
It doesn't have
My
bark.
name is Mountain Strider. I don't know how many trees you think there are inside of a mountain. It's not many.
Right, but you don't walk inside the mountain. You walk on the mountains, right? You stride them.
No, we're inside the mountains.
You literally walk inside the mountains?
We live inside the
That sounds
mountains.
dreadful. No wonder people get drunk all the time.
It really helps. Really, really helps. And you need strong liquor to do it.
Rivers branch out.
Yeah.
The water runs. That's kind of water leaving. No, it doesn't work.
Is it like what?
No.
Branches.
Lightning bolts have
road?
branches.
Governments have branches.
Governments have branches, roads have branches, chain amino acids.
Colder.
Cold.
Cold branches.
Cold branches.
You're not very warm on this one.
Definitely. What has branches and leaves?
But no bark.
Family trees branching.
Maybe.
Some people
The
Like a
answer
bush.
you seek is
What?
Bushes have bark?
what has
No.
branches and
I mean,
leaves.
yes.
This is what I want to do. What has branches and leaves but no bark? The clue given for 5 gold has been the answer is thematic. Also, the answer you seek is that which you seek.
We're searching for the library.
A library! Fantastic job. Well played, snake fellow.
Leaves of paper. That's. I hate that. Okay.
Also, I've been to a library that had bark before, so that was distorting my opinion of the riddle. Otherwise, I would have solved it in 5 minutes.
I've only been to small libraries that don't have branches.
I've been to libraries that literally bark at you. Bad rule.
Don't do drugs, kids. Stay off that elven tobacco, otherwise you'll find yourself naked in a library running around complaining about the benches making noise at you.
I was in a library and all these books came to life. and they attacked me and my friends, and we had to defeat them. But then both my friend, well, one friend died, and the other one jumped out a window and ran away. And that was long before I met up with you guys.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I didn't realize that the
Did you ever find him?
Spotify is coming straight up to desktop.
Oh. This is why we're working out these technical difficulties.
Nah, I never found them. One of them was like consumed by this black mass inside of a chapel when we were trying to clear out of town. The other dude straight up ran away.
What a coward!
Then I defeated.
Stay and fight!
And I defeated the black mass, and then left to go on my journeys, and ended up here with you guys.
You didn't dig your other friend out? Surely he was in there.
He was dead. He was long dead and consumed.
You don't know that.
I do.
Okay.
Well, that certainly is a very interesting story. How long ago did this happen?
Like probably 15 years.
Was this before or after you got transported to that strange pyramid you were telling me about?
I want to say it was before that.
It was before that.
Yeah.
One last question.
Oh.
Do you know my name?
Rumpelstiltskin?
It doesn't feel right. I can't remember. If you could remind me of my name.
I'm gonna look around the room for writing.
Okay, make an investigation check.
7.
It just don't seem to.
I'm gonna ask Tom, is there any writing on that door we came in order to get in here?
Is there any writing?
There is no writing.
No, sir.
Okay.
Look to Vilnius. So, what do you know about this castle? What did your master tell you before you all entered?
Well, there was an archmage here.
Mm-hmm.
He turned into a lich.
Mm-hmm. What was his name?
I'm guessing this is that guy. Oh no, nobody knows his name. I mean, everybody knows his name. I mean, he was a legend, but the name never left the temple ever. It was a guarded secret because it was so legendary it would melt your brain. I mean, that part might be, I don't know.
Is your name Archie? Archie the Archmage?
I don't think so.
Archibald?
If you were going to write your name down somewhere, what would be a place where you might write your name? Do you have any books that you signed, any contracts, deeds, perhaps deeds to land?
My spell book is over there on the table.
Do you mind if I just take a look at it real quick?
Ah,
I'm kind of slipping out of my voice. Do you mind if I take a look at it real quick?
oh, it's very old and delicate. I mean, yes, look at it, but be very delicate with it, please.
Who here is the most delicate of us all?
Tom runs into the
I
room.
wave a mage hand at you.
Tom, I love you, buddy, but you've been drinking a little bit. This requires the utmost finesse.
You're all so big and brawny, and it scares me. He walks over to the spell book. Exathantar. Oh, it's been a long time since I read anything. And he flips it open, and as he read his name, somewhere between reading his name and flipping it open, he becomes much more lucid. And as he's flipping through,
We just fucked up.
as he's flipping through the pages, a piece of paper falls out. Oh, gentlemen. It has been so long since I have been myself.
I'm gesturing behind my back.
What are you doing here in this place?
Searching for information on Strahd von Zarovich.
And solving riddles.
And
Looking
solving
for a
riddles.
library.
By the way, you're quite a clever riddle meister.
Riddles. That was a good time, it surely was. It's been a long time since I had a good time. You said you were looking for information on Strahd von Zarovich.
Yes.
He was a dirty little boy. run around and scuff up his knees. When he came finally to this place, I knew his father well. But on and on in his years, a dastardly evil surrounded him. Perhaps turning him into a vampire was a mistake. We've been trapped in this place for so long.
Do you know what holds you here?
I do. And a good question. It is quite pertinent, as I have just found this piece of paper that fell out of my book. On the first floor of this temple, there are all the ancient evils. The evils contained in amber. If you destroy the amber, it won't release them, don't worry about that. But it will vanquish them. And I will finally be able to die. I have been sitting in this room for far too long. At one time, I loved what we were doing here. It was incredible. Yes, we weren't doing the Lord's work, but the power was fantastic. But this place has been here too long, and it has fallen into disarray. No longer can we sustain what we were once doing, and I want out of this place, even if that means simply me being released from immortality. There are 6 doors, 8 chambers, I believe. Each one contains sarcophagi, 6 chambers.
I'm listening.
I'm talking. They will offer you dark gifts. They will offer you the most powerful dark gifts. But they will come at a cost. And you must decide. Is power more important, or your friends? These are the names, not of the gods, but they are the names that will let you into the doors without
Mage hand.
taking the
Flip the mage
brunt
hand around
of the
it.
traps.
Quick question, why didn't you all destroy the amber yourselves?
For the longest time, we were harnessing it,
Huh.
using it.
Uh-huh.
We put the curse on this land.
The fog?
The everything.
The everything.
We made Strahd the man he became. And if you let the powers corrupt you, you could be a vampire or a lich. But to know that it is not everything that I wanted it to be, after so long here, I can tell you, it was only worth it for a little while.
Do you know how long you've been here?
I do not.
What's a little while mean to you?
Well, when you're immortal,
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
a little while can be a long time.
Out of
Okay, no.
curiosity, I didn't catch your name. What was it? I'm
Executor.
Executor.
Okay. So,
Sorry, I'm kind of a completionist. It was the answer to the last riddle.
It was. We solved it, so, as per ideal.
Oh, yes. And he walks over. You need this? No, that is for you guys. He's going to let you take that. He walks over, and again, I didn't do this actually, the corner of it should be right here. So not only should it be one that way, it should be one this way. And he walks over and he pushes open a door, and there is a chamber right here. Okay, sorry. as he opens it up and you peer in, dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room.
Where does this lead?
To the library, my friend.
Oh, just right there, huh?
Well, is there any reason for us to linger any longer?
We have to worry about any more traps on our way over
Get your
there.
bag back?
To the library.
Yes.
It's just on the other side of this chamber.
Uh-huh. You did not answer my
will.
question.
None that I know of.
Okay.
Real quick, is there a way to deactivate that statue out there? I gotta get my bag of holding back.
Statue. Oh, just cover it with anything. Or knock it off its... I mean, you can't knock it. But if you pull hard enough, it'll come off.
Strafe, can I get some muscle with me real quick?
Ha! Of course you can.
I'll take care of this real quick so I can get my bag of holding back. You guys just wait on us, it'll take 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we'll go over there, we'll leave the bag of holding in place until we can take it off of its pedestal and then take my bag of holding.
Okay. Make some strength checks. You just make a athletics check with advantage while Strafe is helping you.
You tried to smash it?
24?
24.
Because I would love to have the head there. Oh well.
You want the head to it?
Yes.
As soon as you pull it off, nothing really, because until you pull it off, but I mean,
Take the bag off, the head doesn't work anymore.
no, the
No.
whole statue.
Well,
No, it's not like you can just carry it around charming people.
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's
a
not Medusa's head, man.
shame. That's a damn shame. All right.
But if we find something like that, I will totally help you get that end.
Hell yeah.
We'll mount it on the front of our wagon and we'll just ride through town. It'll
Right
be
on the front of the
amazing.
riot shield,
Yeah, right on the front of the riot shield.
which will be strapped to our wagon, and there's going to be someone playing guitar with some pipes behind them.
Right.
Right
and
up
you,
on top.
And you can be making fire go off. It'll be amazing.
Anybody search these corpses?
No, not at all.
They probably won't.
Fine, I'll do it. Just for the sake of
You want
completion.
to check all the skulls too?
No.
Gold teeth or anything?
I'm sure they don't have anything.
I'm gonna do a very
They
light
failed thousands of
investigation
wisdom
of the
saving
corpses
throws,
real quick.
just
I'm just gonna
repeatedly.
toss the corpses.
In front of the statue?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a D12. That'd be a 16. What are they wearing? Out of curiosity.
It looks like the two of them broken. As you're investigating them, there's not a whole lot on them. They do have spell books that are just burnt to a crisp right where they're at. They do look like they were magical types. They were sorcerers or wizards. They're dressed in robes, and it looks like when they came in, the spell got them, and they just stood there for days,
They both
enchanted
have
by
-8 wisdom.
until they just starved
Until
and
dead.
rotted in place.
I would like to pick up one of the skeletons,
Uh-huh.
hold it like this in front of me, and walk into the room going, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my graveyard girl."
Except that they're just. It's nice to have entertainment again.
I know, right? Pretty cool.
Cheeky fellow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw the corpse in the other room.
Come back anytime.
All right.
So are you going into the
To the library.
okay.
Table. I'll go. Bonwin. Whatever.
Yeah, this door right
And I'll just walk next to Strafe, following you.
So we're walking into here.
This is how we're getting here.
Okay, so we'll walk through the passageway, and do I have to like push a bookcase out of the way?
No, the door goes right through those bookcases.
Okay.
Oh, so we're going straight into this room?
Yeah. Well, so like I was saying, this
No, I
this
get
is the
you.
door. Okay.
Oh, that one. Okay.
This stone library has 20-foot high walls and 30-foot high and a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in hell. A black marble railing encloses a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft to the north. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of the room.
Jesus Christ, was Glenn Danzig the interior decorator here? Everybody want to take a bookcase and do a quick search?
Man, who doesn't love a misfit though, real?
I know, right?
Yeah.
The ceiling was Angels slaughtering demons?
Angels burning in hell.
Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty cold, man. Alright, I'm gonna wander over here. I'm gonna put my table
Any
down.
unicorns on
No unicorns.
There's a flesh-consuming unicorn.
Is there a charisma section?
I'll take this bookcase and start examining it. I'm looking for anything that radiates any sort of magical aura, or barring that, anything that has information on Strafe.
You're doing an Arcana check?
Or investigation, whichever you want, brother.
That's up to you. You pick one because you're gonna get different
I'm going to
information.
prioritize Arcana on this one.
Okay.
I'll do an Arcana check on this one.
Okay.
10.
Natural 20.
Okay. With your 10, even you were searching just the bookcase.
I'm searching the bookcase, running my finger along the spines of the books.
You
looking for anything.
can even with a 10, you can feel there's magic in the air here. You with a natural 20, this whole room is just radiating arcane energy. It is kind of pinpointed on the 6 bookshelves, but it seems like that is creating an aura around the entire room that is producing something.
Do these books seem abnormally well preserved?
They look pristine, but none of them have a title or author or anything on the spine.
I'll pull one out of the shelf and flip it open.
Okay, you flip it open and blank pages.
Well, this is a dirty trick.
I'm gonna pull one out looking for a picture book.
Okay, you pull one out, and as you're flipping through, it's completely empty. You flip through it, and it's completely empty, and there's just this one flash of a flesh-eating unicorn just chomping on a lizard person, and as you try to stop and go back, it's completely gone.
Guys, I saw something cool in this book.
Oh, dude, what was it?
It was this unicorn eating something. I don't know, but it looked like it had once been alive.
That's flipping metal, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something whispered in my ear, Billy.
I'm gonna pull a book off the shelf and start flipping through it. Do I also not see anything on the pages? I'm gonna shout back into it. Exenter. This is the worst library ever. Is there any particular way to read these books?
Oh yes, you must know the password for each book.
Is there any writing on any of the books? On the covers?
Make an investigation.
Natural 20.
There are no passwords or anything on any of the books.
Ask him if there's like a Dewey Decimal System or something that helps catalog the passwords.
Yeah, okay. I'll message that to Exenter. It's gonna poke my head over here. Just matches. Is this another riddle? Is there any type of a code?
No. He'll follow you in there.
Okay. Thank you.
No, which book? What are you looking for?
I handed him one of the ones I pulled off of my shelf. that
Okay.
one particularly.
He
You wanted charisma.
Yeah. It's not other labeled.
You're looking for books on charisma.
Yes.
So you're looking for books on sorcery.
Yes.
What does a sorcerer need with a book?
To read it for a couple hours, maybe get a little bit more charismatic.
You know, like the guide the game.
It sounds like you are looking for a tome of leadership and something else, but you have to spend 48 hours across 6 days or less reading it before it does anything for your charisma.
Good to know. Still, I'd like to find it.
I don't believe there's one in here. Basically, this is a collection of every wizarding, sorcery, bardic, cleric spell in the world.
Are there any in here that have spells that maybe have been lost to time or that have been suppressed by the church?
I don't know what's been lost on the outside world.
That's true. You're not exactly up to date on the big hits.
Can
are
you show us something that's got like some of the older spells that you know of? That were
I-
old when you entered?
I must... Oh, shit. I have to retcon a little. It's just wizard spells.
Just wizard spells.
That makes sense. So this library is useless.
I message everybody else that we're gonna have to burn this place.
The entire building?
Maybe on the way out.
We'll have time to do that on the way out.
Yeah.
I mean, after we destroy whatever dark powers are running this place, we'll have plenty of time to ransack.
Hey man, I
You
got
are
a
looking
question.
for
What was with that feast?
heightened charisma, are you?
Yes.
It just so happens to be one of the dark gifts that you will be offering.
Are the dark gifts down those marble stairs?
Oh. There's definitely some dark gifts down those.
Do we have to
stairs.
destroy all of the evils in the amber in order to?
If you want to vanquish all the evil in this valley, that will do the trick.
And how have you, I'm sorry, not to be judgmental or speciesist, but it seems you're a lich.
Sounds like you're gonna be when you start with that.
How have you, no offense, but how have you determined that this place needs to cease existing? I mean, are these things downstairs so evil that even you are like, yeah, they gotta go?
I'm sick of being here.
Direct enough.
I made this place, and I'm done being here.
Out of curiosity, when we break the amber, is this whole place going to disappear in a cloud of smoke, or will we have time to run out like chased by a boulder?
It won't collapse.
Insight check.
It's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
18.
It won't collapse.
Definitely.
I believe him.
I'm getting a real cabin in the woods feel, like some titan's gonna reach up out of the ground.
Insight. It won't collapse. When you can tell the reason he hasn't done anything is because you basically have to smash the amber, and he is not even a firebolt, whatever. You need to like smash it with something hard. And
I'm
he
still
doesn't seem to.
suplex me into the ground.
I'll suplex you into the amber.
Possibly he hasn't done it himself. Number one, because he's not strong enough, and number two, because he's been stuck in that room just rotting for so long he forgot who he even was or where he was.
Do you have anything that could help us with this?
I don't. When you smash the amber, it will absolutely vanquish the evil inside. They've grown super weak being in there. But that doesn't mean it's not going to hurt. Be dangerous at some point.
Is there some guardian or something for the chunks of amber down there? Xanatos. I'm gonna call you Big X. Big X.
I like it.
Yeah. Is there something down there that's guarding those that we need to be aware of?
Just the doors.
Just the doors.
The doors, if you didn't have the passwords and you attempted to smash them through, you would be just absolutely... I mean, you seem hearty folk, but...
Do we know what password goes to what door?
If you line them up on a piece of paper.
They'll line up with things?
You go like this. This is north. So, once you go downstairs,
It'll make sense when
it'll make sense.
As our tour guide, wouldn't you be going with us?
I will not.
Fine.
I will go back to my place of comfort and waste away there once you have completed the task.
Out of curiosity, what's the biggest, baddest evil, not just downstairs, but that you can think of, period?
The God of Secrets.
That big ass statue that we saw?
That was an homage to him when he once guarded the temple, but he was corrupted by what we harnessed here.
Is there an essence of him around?
That I could not tell you.
So he really is the God of Secrets.
It's very secretive.
Maybe he even kept it a secret from himself and disappeared up his own ass.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
All right, you boys ready to cook with gasoline?
Let's get on down there.
Someone said gasoline.
Taliban gasolina.
Taliban. It's Dame. Give me the gasoline. All right. So you're going down the stairs. All right. Clear the board.
I was doing my train sounds like I was asked to do.
Gotta pull it real fast.
Go.
Ah.
That would make sense.
Oh, here, he's.
Yep. Bon voyage, as they say in West Texas.
Paris, Texas?
That's in East Texas.
All
Where'd
right.
Vilgus go?
Vilnius is following you.
Vilnius is
is
following
following
me.
you.
Where's Tom? He's right there.
Tom,
Oh, hey, Tom.
He went down the stairs first.
Shoot. I got a piece of that. I can't even redo the next thing.
What is he, an 82-year-old woman?
Coffee goes through me like that.
Really?
Coffee goes through me faster than beer. I found her on vacation one time.
Truly hard seltzer.
Instead of not so truly.
Yeah, these are the ones that have hops in them. Mandarina hops. I gotta do something with myself. I
That's
just
on the top of the stage.
I feel like that's the top of the stage. I thought that would be the bottom. Where it just randomly falls off.
Yeah.
Interesting. What do you think's going on here?
All right.
I don't know.
Um. All right. Okay. Golden marble staircase with black railing hugs the north wall as it spirals gently down a 30-foot wide shaft. Lying in the middle of the room are 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around the marble bas relief of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans attended by myriad slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks have opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor in the southeast corner of the room.
Tom, what do you see up there?
Everybody, actually, it would be.
Well, you just are.
It would. The 3 of you make insight checks.
20.
I'm not very
15.
excited. Hold on, it's probably like less than 5. Yep, it's 4.
4.
20.
I don't
Actually,
really know what's going on in here.
okay. The 2 of you
There's like tentacles everywhere.
survey the room and realize that these wooden crates look extremely similar to the crates you found in the 2nd story of the coffin maker's house in Valaki.
Get the fire. I'm immediately gonna put the drift globe and command it to float out.
Would sunlight do anything here? What are you guys doing? He wasn't there.
We got vampire spawn potentially in the area. We need to go ahead and make sure that we put down plenty of light, and then we
Light! And he goes and pulls out the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and then just sunlight everywhere.
Nice.
Okay, I mean I can do that.
I'm just trying to help.
We appreciate
So like one at each end of the room. Got
it.
it.
Sure. Tell you what, you hold that one that way in case anybody comes.
You there, Bernard man, hold this for me. He hands it to Vilnius, who's like, looks at you.
I nod. Mm-hmm. Do it.
Okay, I got it. And he's got the staff of frost up under his arm, and he's just like shining the light everywhere. He just like keeps going back and forth between box to box.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull my sun sword out and activate it.
Okay.
All right.
And Sir Strafe does the same. Sword brothers.
We're touching tips.
Then again. Never cross the streets.
I think they finally did though, didn't they? They like had to.
Yeah, to destroy Zool.
Yeah. So it's not bad. Zool could be down here.
Zool could be down here. We should be thankful that Zool isn't down here. So do we want to go ahead and just come at this one? Like,
As you guys are forming your battle plan, each of you, Vilnia starts doing. What is that? Sir Strafe's like, Sounds like there are no women here. And you all hear. It sounds just like when you did your divine sense in those places. It sounds so when you did the divine sense. It sounds just like that.
okay, same voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not because you haven't opened your divine sense up. It's not.
In your head?
Something is.
It's not enunciating.
Something is actively trying to get into my skull right now. Tom, you take 3. I'm gonna take 3. Let's rip these open and then smash this amber.
Alright.
All right, go, 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 go.
And go after those 3.
Are we?
I'm going after this one.
Strafe, stay with the squishies.
You guys in between these? They're not set up very well.
We're not. You're not taking up spots on each one of them.
Not right now. No, we're just
Okay.
trying to smash.
You're just gonna smash them.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to smash them and see what's in them.
Okay. You are definitely going to hit something.
I'm going to go invisible.
Put one of those in each of the boxes.
Gotcha. I got 4, 6, and 1. I'll take
How does
that.
this? Because the boxes aren't set up the way that you want us
I
to
know.
set up. So
Just put them in the corner. It's fine.
I would like to be. Since I get to
Let's do that. Cool.
Make sure that looks good. Everybody roll initiative.
Dana, 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 ba, dana.
Austin, can you scoot your book a little bit?
Dana,
I'm gonna try to push this up.
ba, dana, da, da.
Make sure that looks good. Better than it was. We're just gonna roll with it. All right. Initiatives, please.
14.
Oh shit! Hold on. Yeah.
the moment you speak.
Big kitty. Big kitty.
Run away last time we found these guys. Run away.
Oh yeah, we ran away like big old weasels, but it was a tactical retreat. We did a little damage on the way out.
Sure we did.
You
And
set
then we
the-
sent other people in.
Yeah.
Whole fucking place on fire.
And we still had to send
Called
other
the
people
entire
in.
town guard on you. There's bad guys in there.
The only time we have ever cooperated with local officials.
Yeah. Tom, what's your
Catastrophic
initiative?
solution. 17.
Bonwin,
14?
2 hounds.
2.
Oh, right where you're at. And he got a. I'm just gonna put that. No. Where
Are
is it?
you laying on the ground?
No.
Taking a nap?
No way. I'm standing here invisibly.
I'm standing in the wall.
All right.
As far as you know, yes.
I'm assuming you had a spell ready. Sir Strafe is gonna walk up. He doesn't want to be left out on that action. He's gonna walk up. He needs to smash one too.
Stay with the squish.
Yeah.
Okay, then put him back over there.
Squish.
What is the What are the two yellows? You've got a drift globe?
Yeah, we've got daylight basically
Drift
cooking
globe,
this
and
entire.
I meant for like the Raven kind one to be someone holding that. But
Yeah. Okay.
If we're gonna
It's
smash
just
Didn't we have
everything,
Vilnius
take the
holding
fuck
it?
out.
Yeah,
So-
Yeah,
Vilnius
Vilnius is holding it.
Is drift globe daylight?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's an at-will daylight spell.
Word up.
You can move that wherever you want then.
Yeah, when you gave that to me, I was like, yeah, 60 feet, it just cooks this whole chamber.
Oh my god, alright, Jesus Christ.
That shit.
Okay, you had a spell ready?
No.
No, so it's just these two just smashing into the boxes?
Yeah, I just went invisible. That was my.
Okay. Vilnius is going to have one. But we've got initiatives ready. You guys are getting a surprise round on the ones that you're hitting. So go ahead and roll attacks.
Okay, so like we look in the boxes, is there a lid on
They've,
them or anything?
yeah, they've got lids. They're crates. But you are
I'm trying to smash the
absolutely
box.
100% sure that these are the same kinds of boxes that you found vampire spawn in.
All right, I'm just going sun sword through the top of this thing. Do I
Okay.
got advantage?
Yeah.
Good.
Do I as well?
Yep. These things are prone and in boxes.
15.
I'm just cracking down through the middle of this box at 25.
Okay. You go ahead and roll damage on number 5.
That's gonna be 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay. On number 5. Just 9 points of radiant damage?
That's all I
Oh,
got.
because it does radiant damage. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. You stab into that one. Did you roll damage?
No, does radiant matter for this?
No.
Okay. Well, 8 on 1.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. On number 1.
See.
Okay. So everybody takes their places. Vilnius.
Do I get a second attack on that? No.
That was a surprise round. Vilnius gets a little bit ahead of himself and he gets excited. He's just like, yes, we're kicking all ass now. We're gonna do this, and he drops a big fat fucking fireball right there. So dexterity saving throw. They're asleep and prone and in boxes, and they're absolutely gonna fucking take the full brunt of that.
How big is the fireball?
20-foot radius. So if he puts it right there, it's
You get 5 too.
if he puts it right there, it'd
Yeah.
be 1, 2. Yeah, he'd get that, and he'd get me.
I don't think he gets you.
He wouldn't aim it.
So
From
this,
there?
yeah.
That's as far away as.
5, 10, 15.
We were basically gonna say that when it's on these, basically like the corners. So this doesn't get, that doesn't get hit, this doesn't get hit, and you don't get hit.
Okay.
And that is 8d6 fire damage.
For the best time.
10, 23. So you take the Sun Sword, Tom takes the Stone Cutter, right in there, and then Vilnius is like, oh, me too. Like takes the thing, like does this little windy thing as he's trying to hold on to the Staff of Frost and the Radiant, and he's shining it, and fire just drops down, and that was 23 fire damage to those two, and we'll drop that slot. And it is number 2 pops right out. Just as soon as just all this ruckus happens and there's stabbing and there's noise, number 2 pops out and looks around for a split second and just grabs or attacks the thing nearest him. It says if it attacks and succeeds, it can grapple instead of doing damage, but I like having to contest it, so he's gonna try to grab you. Make a contested roll. That was it 23? 23 to 5, 6, and 4.
Against athletics or acrobatics?
You can use either one.
13.
Yeah, that actually succeeds. As soon as he comes out, as soon as he hops out, he just, there's sky, the light just instantly you see boils popping up and smoke coming out of his flesh, and he is not doing well as he tries to grab Tom, and he's going to try to grab you again instead of biting you. That is multi-attack, 2 attacks. That will be an 18. No, okay, so he's just burning.
Oh no, like he got me.
Oh, he got you? Okay. And that is his turn, and it is now your turn. You are grappled.
Okay. That pisses me off.
There's gonna be number 4, and then Bonwin, you're on deck.
Okay.
So I will bonus action rage,
Okay.
and then I guess cleave, because I'm surrounded.
Does it say you can hit somebody behind you?
Make an attack and cleave up to 2 targets for half damage regardless of their hits. Does not say.
Okay.
I take it like whirlwind. They're within
Okay.
5 feet.
Yeah, go for it.
12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Try again.
Okay.
16.
16 hits. Mage armor lasts for 8 hours, right?
Don't make a liar out of me. Could be 24. You got major
I
armor?
think it's.
No.
So 22 total damage to number 1, and I wasn't
8
cleaving
hours.
on that one.
22 to number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. How much initial damage did you do to him?
First
7?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's it now. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
I'm grappled, so I can't move.
Okay. Yep.
And bonus action and 2 attacks. No, I'm good.
Okay. Number 4 pops
out.
out of his box, just flailing around in the fire. And as he comes out of the box, his skin is getting crispy, but as he comes up into what's the radius on the globes?
60 feet.
Okay.
What do I push for the camera?
Do what?
What do I push for the camera?
Well,
It's off again.
Okay, I'll show you.
That way, if you're trying to describe shit,
Yeah.
Please bear with us while we're having technical difficulties. We want to make the best product possible, and that requires certain amounts of debugging. We're here for you.
go until I see something.
Generally it works on the first one. So he's just sizzled up, and as soon as he pops out and he's in more sunlight, just keeps burning. So that's number 4, and we'll go ahead and make sure that I mark that down. And he's gonna pop up out of his box and move him up next to, was that 2 hounds?
Yeah, right here.
Uh-huh. And
Gotcha.
he is going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay,
That is a 23.
that's pretty fucking good. I'm gonna have a 28 though.
Oh, nice. He's going to try to grapple you again. That is going to be,
That'd be a 25.
what did I say, 23?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to try to grapple you again.
Okay.
No, boy.
11.
Okay, so at first he's having trouble with it because there's sunlight everywhere and he's half on fire, but in his blind flailing he manages to gain purchase.
Abomination!
Unhand me. Ahead. Let's throw these down for grapples just so we remember. And now it is Bonewin.
All right.
So Strafe, Vilnius, a bunch of vampires, and then
Still invisible. I step right here. And then I throw down and God's Arse Scorching. They'd have to make a
Dex.
dex saving throws of 17.
who are you going?
6 and
I'm just tossing it at 6 and 3. Yeah.
And it's a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, that's a bonus.
damn.
Yeah.
What's the save? 16?
17.
17? Okay, fail and save. So 6 fails and 3 saves.
All right, 10 points of damage. So 10 to 6, 5 to 4.
Okay.
That was awful. That was awful.
He's already come out of his box. God, that's only 2d8.
Yeah. At level
What level?
2.
Okay. So you walk over and you see that fire is doing the trick, and you let out. What's it look like?
A giant line of fire. It just shoots up in the air.
Slam down your hand and just comes up. Doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as you have a newfound respect for Vilnius. You're like, oh, this guy. I mean, that wasn't my most powerful spell, but seeing what he did, I might be able to teach him some stuff. Is there anything else you want to do?
My feather token. No, that's an action. No.
Okay. Ha! Battle it is! We move Sir Strafe up to number 5. He is going to take a big old swing.
It's more like him to run into the battle anyway when we tell him to stay with the switch.
That
Yeah.
actually sounds
Yeah.
character accurate, yeah.
No matter what, try to be where the most action is.
In all fairness, the squishy's moved, so.
Yeah.
He is going to actually. Let's see here. Interesting playing somebody I'm not used to. All right, that is going to be a 27 to hit, and that absolutely hits, and he's going to drop. Ha! Smite the enemy. He drops a 2nd level smite on that bitch. Does anybody remember?
2nd level smite,
Are they undead?
and he's using a sunblade.
Okay,
So he's going to get a D10
D10
plus a D8
D8
for those weapon damage.
being undead.
Right.
Then he's going to
Then
get.
4 D8 for the smite
Okay.
against the undead.
So it would have been. I got it from you. So it would have been 3. It would have been 3 and then plus 1
Plus
extra
one
for.
the extra.
All right.
So it's 1D10 and 5D8.
All right. We're doing 14, 18, 29. She just vanquish the enemy. Just as he cuts across it, guts spill out, but it seems like they're still hanging in and functional. I say 29 on number 5.
It's like a distended colon, but outside the body.
Again, you fool! Minus 29. Alright. This time, he still doesn't. His attack bonus is fucking nuts. We'll save the smites for another bitch. That is. Oh, you know what? What's his bonus? Plus.
Oh, you didn't even add it last time?
Plus 6.
Should be light yellow.
I think I did that last time. Plus 6. So then it's going to be 9 plus 6 is 15. And he comes back across, just back, foul villain! Guts spill out, and he comes right back across, and it cleaves the thing in half. That one is dead.
Okay.
And that didn't cost him much, so move him up next to 4.
Right here.
Yeah, and he's going to end his turn right there. Vilnius. Let's see here. Vilnius is afraid of using too many spell slots, and he's going to try to spiral some magic missiles between Sir Strafe and 2 hounds. 3, 5, 7. Alright, so 7, 4. Alright. Alright, that is it for Vilnius. As soon as Vampire number 3 hops out, burning, and comes directly into sunlight and just starts sizzling, he is going to run over to Tom, number 3. Tom, please. And he's going to try to grapple you. Just a roll, please.
22.
That is that is a 21. All right, he's going to go for it again. It's pawing at you. Oh, you're already grappled, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I
He
apologize.
doesn't know.
Yeah, he does. He's grappled. So while he's grappled, we're going to retract that, and since you can't move, he is going to try to sink his teeth into you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, that is.
Okay, you are going to take. Where's my d6? I have a ton of them. All right. He sinks his teeth into you, and you take 4 piercing damage plus 6 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points is reduced by 6.
Even if I've got necrotic resistance, or is it reduced by 3 instead?
So it's reduced by the amount of damage you took.
Okay.
So if it's 3, it's 3. And only one of which can be a bite, so he's going to take a swing at you as well. And that's a 9. Number 5 is Toast. Number 6, as soon as he hops out of the box, he immediately starts to burn just like all the rest. He is going to run over to Bonwin. I need a contested, you can use athletics or acrobatics. And you need to beat a 23. Or 22.
Oh, okay, well that's impossible. So.
Your bonus is all 0 or negative or some shit?
Yes.
Okay. You are now grappled, and he is going to bite you, and that is a 22 to hit. You're going to take 9 piercing damage and 7 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points is reduced by 7. So he hops out of the box. He's sick of being on fire. He hops out and just immediately starts to burn and blindly runs at you and snags onto you and sinks his teeth into your neck. Vampire Spawn is going to go.
As he does that, I'm going to do a hellish rebuke on him.
Okay. Vampire 1 is about to go, and then you're on deck.
Does it seem like they're having a hard time because of the daylight?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's you can tell it is burning them. It's actually literally hurting
Okay.
all of them.
17 damage.
17 damage to number 6. He is looking rough. He is looking super rough. So number 1 is gonna hop out, and you are grappled by the other one. He's gonna reach out and bite you as well. Advantage. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. That is 8 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage. So 4 necrotic damage, and then your maximum hit points is reduced by 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to take a swing at you as well. That is going to be definitely not enough to hit you. And it is 2 hounds. 2 hounds, and then it's going to be another vampire, and then you're on deck.
The abomination. You should die for the sake of my god.
Strike the villain!
Damn it. An 11.
On the first one?
Does not.
Does not hit. Sword.
And that's going to be a 12.
There is so much sunlight in here that you are just having difficulty seeing anything to hit this guy, and he's pretty live. He's moving around, even though he's burning. He's bobbing and weaving.
Bonus action, Shield of Fate.
Okay. Number 2 is going to go ahead and bite Tom. That is going to be a natural one, and so he is going to, as he's reaching around, he tries to bite, but you're already reeling back from being hit on all sides, and he's just going to scrape his claws across your chest. 16, that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes.
And that is a whopping 2d4 slashing damage. That is 7 points of slashing damage. And he reaches up, sticks his claw into your armpit, because that's the only place. Oh, you don't wear armor, do you? Oh, he scratches across your chest. Actually, and as he was doing that, he began to sizzle and burn as well. It is now your turn. One more vampire spawn, then you're on deck.
I'm going to bonus action unleash a battle cry of come on guys, let's kill these little fuckers. Up to 10 creatures I choose within 60 feet that can hear me gain advantage on attack rolls on saving throws.
Nice. When did you get that?
It's my Zealous Presence. I think I got it at like
Level 10 maybe?
Probably. Recently.
That's awesome. So everybody gets advantage on attacks now?
And saves, if they need saves, yeah.
Righteous.
It doesn't actually say that I do, though. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to cleave again because I'm fully surrounded at this point.
Bring the fire, bring the funk.
Come on, Tom.
19.
Hits.
Alright. 5. 6, 7, 8, 11. 19 to 1.
Okay.
And then 9 to both 3 and 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Yeah, another attack.
Word.
1.
Okay.
Nope. Natural 1.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Just swinging this.
Number 4.
I'm grappled by
You're grappled by number 4. All right,
Yeah.
he's going to try to sink his teeth into you. That is a 23 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. You will take, he sinks his teeth into you, and you take 4 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 8. And then he's gonna just try to pull your flesh off, and he's gonna stick his claw up under one of your scales and dig in. That's a 20, non-natural 20 to hit. No, 22. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to just try to hit you?
Yeah.
22 to hit with a claw.
Switch to normal.
84, so that'd be 76.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Good advantage.
And he is done.
6 points of piercing damage against him.
Yeah.
We all have advantage
Yes.
because of your. Okay.
He took 6 more points of damage.
Take 6 more points.
Slashing damage, yeah.
6 looks pretty messed up.
6 looks. Yeah, he looks rough.
We'll just toss a regular fireball to him. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
18 damage.
For real.
Solid.
You just stick your hand right in his face and just. And that just disintegrates off. That was number 6. Pulled 6 off the board. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see here. Yeah. Let's. Okay, so 10. Yeah. Let's give you advantage here.
You get up a little bit closer. You are you're not giving him advantage.
All right.
You're done?
I'm done.
Yes. Tom does look like he needs him. Oh. Mr. the Hounds, are you going to be okay by yourself?
I'll live.
Okay.
It's a specific number of
10,
pounds.
20, 30. You know what? I can't exactly get over there by myself. So I'm going to help you. He's going to smash number 4 in the face. That is it. He's not going to smash number 4 in the face. Oh, he's got that crazy ass 10 modifier. All right, he actually does hit. He's going to stack a nice little smart on there. I'm not playing him right because I don't keep putting on his searing smites and shit. But it's going to be a 1. So that's the D10 for weapon damage, D8 for the weapon damage,
Yeah.
and then
Is it 2 smite for level 1 and then 1 extra for undead?
yeah.
Should be at 4 and 1.
So 8, 16, 23,
Plus
6. So 29 points of damage for number 4. Number 4 looks freaking rough. He's like, "You're going to let go of my friend, whether you like it or not." Like I said, begone, foul beast. Oh, yes, we roll that. 10, 16, just shears the arms right off the vampire spawn, and he falls over dead.
We did in case we needed grapples.
Vilnius.
Who's grappling?
Nobody now.
Two.
Two.
Okay. Vilnius is, just move him closer to Bonwin. He is going to. I've always wanted to do
And they're just
this.
constantly taking sunlight damage.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the rounds.
Yep.
Okay.
I forgot this, but any one of them that is within 30 feet of me takes 1d6 on the beginning of their turn.
For the sword?
Helmet Brilliance.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, we can handle that in a second. I can retcon that.
Well, all the ones that were next to him are dead anyway.
It doesn't matter now.
Yeah. Okay. Vilnius walks over and just. All of my spells hurt everyone. This is just the most fun I've ever had. And he releases a level 3 magic missile. So that is 4. Count this out for me.
What?
2.
6.
No.
I got you.
Okay.
5. I'm sorry. What was it?
4, 2, 6.
Where are we at
4,
right
2,
now?
5. Huh? That was the third, right?
So 5. So this is. I'm counting total.
Are
It's
you adding?
9. I'm adding 9. 14. 17. Does 17 damage. Just. I did it right. Good day.
Who's he,
Number 3.
okay.
That was pleasant. Number 3 is going to turn around and try to snag you.
How dare you?
Yeah. That is a 22 to snag. Can't do anything about it. All right, and he's gonna just lunge at you and take a nice big bite out of you. That's a 12.
Nope.
Okay,
12 doesn't do anything.
12. So he turns around and grabs you and like comes to bite you.
14 to hit?
Ooh, as soon as he leans forward to try to take a bite out of Bonwin, Bonwin reels back and your axe just swings right where his head was. That was number 3's turn. He took his damage. Number 1 now takes his damage. And he is looking rough. It looks like the sunlight is just fucking him up. But what was that? Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to bite you. Jesus Christ. That's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 4 piercing damage and 5 piercing damage in half, and then take 2 off of
Yeah,
your.
I got
Gotcha.
that. I understand that shit.
All right, 2 hounds. It is your turn.
I'll go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Number 2 goes, and then you.
Move right here, and I'm going to stretch out my hand and use poison spray as a cantrip. I need a Constitution saving throw.
On which one?
2.
On number 3. Number 3.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Saving throw.
It's got to beat a 17.
Oof, non-natural 20.
Ooh.
17 on the die.
Okay, cool. Still takes. Oh, never mind. No, he takes no damage. As I stretch my hand out and I let go of a cloud of poison, he just manages to resist it. That's what I can do right now.
Okay. Number 2 is going to bite down on Tom. That is a 21 to hit. That is 9 piercing damage and 6 necrotic damage. And he will sink his claws into you one more time as he's reaching around, just gnawing at your neck. He digs his claws into your chest, and that is 17 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a reminder, they're taking a d6 damage at the start of their turns,
Okay.
in addition to whatever else they're taking. So do you want me to roll that, or you want to roll?
That's 8 piercing damage. Go ahead and roll it. So that was for number 3?
For whoever's acting, whoever's turn comes up.
Number 2. Okay.
Yeah, 5 points of radiant damage. They're standing too close to me.
Okay. He looks like he is getting fucked up by everything that's going on.
Who's that, 3?
Number 2. 2 looks like he's on death's door. And that is the end of his turn. It is Tom.
Okay, bonus action. I'm going to take the Ernst Potion, 2d4 plus 7, delay for 1d6 turns.
Nice.
3, 6, 15. Delayed for 3 turns.
So that kicks in, what, 13 after 3 turns? The 13
Yeah.
kicks in? Cool.
I'll just leave that over there.
Okay.
That was bonus action. I'm gonna attack 1 first.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Hits.
8, 12, 15, 6, 21 damage.
On number 1.
Yeah.
Just head comes right off.
Okay.
Nice.
Then 3.
Gonna get
25.
25 will hit.
And 7, 18 more damage.
18.
Yep.
Alright. You swing super hard and it cleaves off one of their heads, and as you're swinging, it just keeps going and hits this other one in the neck and digs in real deep, but doesn't. He kind of recoils and starts freaking out, but he looks like he's about to kick the bucket. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that should be it.
Bonwin.
Here comes another fireball for the dude that's grappling you still.
Number 2.
2.
3.
2
Two is grappling
grappling
you.
me. 2 grappling.
I thought 3 was grappling me. Okay.
Oh, grappling you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who cares? 25 to hit.
That hits. Who are you shooting?
3.
Okay.
That is the wrong type of thing. I would absolutely take it. Huh? 12.
12. So as Tom swings out, chops off one's head, hits the other one as he's lunging towards you to try to bite you again, you duck down below and give him this fiery fucking uppercut, and his face his face is just fried to a crisp. He is very close to dead.
Did he take damage from your
It's at the start of his turn.
turn?
He did last time.
Alright.
Anything else?
That's good enough.
Okay. I believe Strafe can just barely get within reach, so just move him as close as possible to number 2, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get right there. He's 10 feet away.
Yep. Vilnius. Vilnius is just going to pat you on the shoulder and say, wish I found you a lot sooner. That old guy sucked. This is great. I'm just going to watch. I'm afraid I'm spending too many spell slots. And it is 2 hounds.
2 hounds?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Number 3 just drops to the ground and it's burning. Sunlight took care of him. Now 2 hounds.
Okay. I'm going to circle around this way. Take a swing at him with the old sun sword. 17
Hits.
hits. Thank God. Let's go ahead and spend a level 2 smite on this.
I don't know if he's been touched.
That guy?
Yeah.
Sunlight's been hitting him, right?
Yeah, he is on death's door.
That's 1 and
Oh, I did cleave damage to him once too.
15 from the weapon, and then from the smite is 4, 8, 10, 15.
How do you want to do this?
13. Does that change things?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to grab him by his jaw, and I'm going to stick the sun sword into his rib cage, and I'm just going to push it down and out. And I'm going to hold his head as I split him in half, and I'm going to feel the power of Mershulk course through my veins as I cut this thing like a hot dog at a child's preschool.
Jesus. All right, he is done. And Tom is no longer grappled.
Grappled the whole time, swinging around.
Yep.
As you finish those guys off, everybody hears.
So we
say
need
that
to-
shit kicks in right about now.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dump, let's go 45 points into my health.
Okay.
And I will also drink another healing potion.
Okay.
Do you guys wanna sit and rest real quick?
Yes.
Does that seem like a good idea to everyone?
Let's smash this amber first.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I'm gonna drink another potion.
Hold on, this scroll of mass cure wounds can't be used by any of us, can it?
Correct.
Alright, so.
I'm gonna go over.
4.
I'm gonna go up to the amber right here, and I'm gonna place my hand on it. What happened?
Which one?
The top one.
Ooh.
Hey, so I tried something. I didn't close out of that window. I just minimized it, and for now it's staying on.
You mean the display window?
The camera window, or whatever. When I had to go in there and turn it back on, I
You're talking
minimized
about-
it instead of closing it because you said close it. But I accidentally minimized it, and for now it's staying on.
Close.
I'll show you what I mean later.
Bonwin, do you find any of these chunks of amber particularly interesting?
Something absolute. There it is. Something absolutely happens when you touch that thing. Just trying to
Doing our
get
con check.
sorted.
Because I'm about to smash this with this sword as hard as I can.
Thus.
Where's the ember? Are there three
Chunks.
things of ember?
How big are they?
They are. An amber sarcophagus looks like a rough block of solid amber, 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and 5 feet thick. Trapped inside the block is a. Should I wait for him? I'll wait for him.
Just smash it.
You do immediately inside your head. Hear a voice begin to talk to you. Yes. Powerful creature.
Haha, I say that and the camera goes up.
Let me see what you did here.
It's not a big deal. If it went off, it didn't work anyway. Slows things down a little
It does slow things down. It's aggravating. There we go.
You need to get it back. Okay. He asked what the sarcophagus looks like. An amber sarcophagus looks like a rough block of solid amber, 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and 5 feet thick. Trapped inside the block is a sliver of utter darkness, no more than a few inches long. The darkness is the vestige of a dead and hateful god, a shard of pure evil with shreds of sentience and awareness. As soon as you touch the amber, you hear a voice in your head. Yes, you are very powerful. But I can make you even more so.
Come on with the pitch. Come on with it. Sell me on this.
Would you like to be a lich? An all-powerful immortal being able to fast track your desire to kill all humans.
That's fantastic. But, have you ever eaten out of a 91-year-old woman before?
Silence.
It's kind of like eating grilled cheese. And I'm just going to smash the... I'm going to swing it at the...
Okay.
Swing.
What'd you roll?
That'd be a 23.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
14.
14, you smash into it, and it little pieces of it break off, and it cracks down the middle, but it does not completely break.
I'm going to swing again. Same thing, 23.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14.
Okay. This time, it just splits apart, and the integrity of the whole thing just falls to pieces, and the dark shadow remains in the air for a second. And as you stare into it, it fades off into nothing.
I watched him do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and attack the one in front of me.
We'll do an Arcana check on that area just to make sure whatever was in there is gone. 11.
Seems like it's gone.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Haha, 5 damage.
Axe almost bounces off of it, but it does make some cracks on it.
Follow through on the swing, Tom.
Like I'm trying to hit the other side of it. 26.
26 hits.
Don't you want to bring back your friend?
I don't know which friends you mean. You're gonna have to be more specific. I've met a lot of people and traveled with them and made some friends and hate a lot.
So you
8 more damage.
crack it down, and it hasn't broken, but the structural integrity is definitely going. And he says, "Anyone you meet, back. Have you ever lost a loved one?"
Hold on a second. It's really hard to hear you. I'm gonna try to get you out of there, and I swing again.
Okay, go for it.
That's only 13.
13 does not hit.
Guys, I'm struggling with this. I'll try again.
Okay.
20.
Okay, that hits.
Shit. 6 damage.
It's cracking, but it's looking like maybe one more good smack will crack that thing.
Alright.
I'm going to grab Strafe by the arm and lead him over to the other
Fucking
job.
shit, man. 13. Tom does not like destroying stonework. I
13?
guess.
No, it doesn't hit. As you lead Sir Strafe over there, he suddenly becomes entranced by the amber. And he seems like he's conversing with it.
23 on my next one.
Okay, that hits.
Is it an archfey? Because he may take the deal. 8 damage.
8 damage. You've just been working at this thing, and it finally.
So as it cracks, I'll be like, "All right, man, what were you saying? Because I couldn't really hear you before."
It's too late. Would I have to bite my friends? I don't know about that.
Strafe,
Strafe, what
Yes?
did it offer you?
if you're part of this group, you do this with us. If you want to be accepted and part of it, you smash these rocks with us.
Okay. But he's offering me powers. And these leaves have done nothing for me.
What powers? I just want to know.
You said I could become a vampire.
Wouldn't that break your oath?
Yes, I just said these leaves have done nothing for me.
Okay. I don't know
It
how
got you
your
this
oath
far.
works.
We're alive. We're strong. We've endured. Your oath has gotten you all of this.
You do make a good point. He swings at it and his sun sword just bounces off of it.
Oh,
and so he
good.
just keeps going. And
Coordinate with me, Strafe.
we're-
Coordinate with me.
We're just gonna say, like, to
guys can
expedite
hack it
this.
enough.
Yeah, to expedite this. If you're just gonna smash them, then we're not gonna. We don't have to keep rolling to smash these. So you guys go to town on that. Might take you a couple minutes, but you smash that thing to pieces, and then that's it.
Alright, do you care if I try to sit down and patch myself up a little bit?
I'm okay with that. We should probably actually migrate.
How are you doing, friend?
Not so good.
Let me see here.
I mean, I'm a pretty pale dwarf in general, but it definitely looks like I've lost a bit of blood.
What do you think? Should I save my lay on hands for more dire circumstances, or should this be the moment where I regenerate you?
I mean, if we can sit down in here for like an hour.
I have no problem with that.
alright.
I saw we watched, me and Joe, actually we were watching the guy that I've been following from London. We were watching his, and there was just like this really good spot where like they were in the death house, and one of them is playing a mute druid who has a wolf companion, and like they were, one must die, and the sorcerer immediately asked the druid, how attached are you to that wolf? It was like, oh snap, are you kidding me? So then the wolf has a telepathic link, and like the wolf itself, like hearing the conversation, volunteered and started moving towards the altar like sacrifice. It was fucking nuts. But Joe got sucked into that, so after that we started watching the first Critical Role, and Matt Mercer said a short rest was like 10 minutes.
That's fair. In the book it says an hour. That's where I get my info.
We'll say half an hour.
It's
Short
everybody
rest is a
kinda
period of
does their own
downtime
thing.
at least 1 hour long,
Okay.
during which your character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking.
But
or
DMs make their own rules.
Yeah.
It's just
When he said that, I was like, what? He might have changed it along the way, because back then they were doing a lot more
definitely
homebrew
do in
and-
campaign 2.
Okay. I mean, an hour, there's not. An hour goes by. It's easy to take a short rest in here. You vanquished everything in here. Nothing is nearby, and you're not trying to take a long rest.
Do we still have negatives to our?
You do.
Okay.
How long do those last? Do a long rest?
Maybe
Did
need a
you
spell.
ever take vampiric? Did that ever happen to you before?
Yeah,
It
we
did?
waited until a long rest. It happened to me in the basement of that.
Right. Okay. So you would remember that if you take a long rest, it'll get rid of that HP stuff.
I can tell you, this really sucks, and it's not very comfortable, and it kind of burns when you pee. But if we take about 8 hours and we wrap ourselves in unguent, take a little penicillin, it'll go away.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got vampire clap. It happened.
Okay.
Oh God, I hate vampires. Seriously, fuck the undead.
That's how you get the vampire club.
All right.
I'm getting a little bit low on spell slots, so
I have crossbow. A crossbow bolts dipped in silver. I forgot about.
that's right. We did that at the Wachter Loathing House.
Yes.
Loathing Loft.
Yes.
We silvered a bunch of crossbow bolts.
We still do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh well. Onward.
How do you?
We melted down all their silverware and turned it into things like silvered weapons, silvered furniture, silvered silver, and even silverware.
All right. I'm currently looking very pale again. A healthy inhale.
Hale.
Skin.
Healthy and hale. Good to see you looking good.
It's the sunlight.
So,
Yeah,
quick
pale,
question.
not like ice falling down, but like.
Sir Strafe
I
walks
got
over
you.
and takes his symbol of Raven loft back from Bill. Yes.
Real quick question, just before we move forward, guys. Are we in agreement that we're just smashing these guys, or does anybody here have anything they want from these supposedly dead gods?
Let's hear them out before we smash them. We'll probably smash them.
Speak up now, or ever hold your peace. Because if we end up fighting each other over this, I'd rather get it out of the way now, before we're standing in front of some, dead god of tits and wine.
Let's just all agree that I would win and move on.
Okay. Yeah, yes. You would totally win.
I can't see anything that they might have that I want. I guess if one of them manages to get through, I'll speak up and let you know I'm having second thoughts.
And I'll suplex you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
My man.
Now, if one of us promises, like, the primest location for your daughter's pizza meal, you take it, it's free, and they're offering all full catering.
When I was lost in the jungles, my regiment took off to exterminate the humans, and they left me. I reached out. The spirit of Mershalk, in his sibilant voice, spoke to me from beyond the darkness. He hissed in my ear, brought comfort to my soul. And may his scaly flesh be my only source of comfort. If I abandon my god, there's no quinceañera that will ever bring peace to my soul. There's no amount of churros, or dancing, or dresses that could ever refill the joy in my heart that I would lose from turning my back on the scaly, dark serpent god that drew me out of that lonely, isolated place. Even if we took a whole flock of goats and boiled them, each in their own individual pot, my soul would not be fed.
You, sir, are freaking weird.
Anyone else catch that a bunch of goats are called a flock?
But I dig that.
I'm gonna go up to him and start kind of squeezing his arms and his love handles.
He's too skinny for love of it. He was emaciated from being stuck in a room eating rats forever.
You're bony, little wizard. That might be the
I'm not
only
delicious,
thing
I promise.
Yeah.
I heard you were gonna kill all the humans. Oh! Haha! He's joking about that mostly, I think. I hope not. But he hasn't seemed... I mean, I've been with him long enough, and he hasn't eaten me yet.
Yes, listen to what the half-elf says.
I told you, I just said you were weird, and I like that. I mean, this is a good group of people to rule the valley forever. I mean, hail to the king. Moonshine? Yes, Moonshine.
Tom Moonshine.
Tom Moonshine. Is that your last name? I like it.
Yes.
It's not, but it should be.
Do you have any of that fancy moonshine?
I have a little bit.
May I try some of it?
Give it to him. It'll make him easier for me to catch later.
All right, yeah.
That's
I
Tom. Oh my God. Yes.
refuse the moonshine. Don't eat me. I'm bony. I'm not delicious.
Now look, man, the moonshine will take the edge off. Go ahead and try it.
Okay. Vilnius is drunk now.
Yep.
Vilnius is straight drunk. He natural one on his constitution.
Which makes sense if he's been living off of rats and now he's trying to drink something.
All right, come, little man. And Sir Strafe kind of like props Vilnius up and like carries him down, or just props him up. What do y'all want to do?
Are these?
Those are tunnels that lead to the room.
But they are large enough for everyone to get through?
Yeah, they've climbed. I mean, one by one.
Can we pull the table? Is the table still with us?
Oh, 1 second. Let me run upstairs and get the table.
Can we get the table through?
The table wouldn't fit through there.
Damn it!
We'll have to chop it down to size.
That defeats the whole point of a tower shield. You don't have a sectional tower shield.
Maybe we do. Does anybody have mending?
Actually, if you turned it sideways and carried it sideways through there, it would fit.
Okay, well then we have to do that now.
We're gonna save this red one.
Yeah.
We can get rid of the light one.
Okay.
Say,
Per your command, King Bonwin, I have returned with the table.
Oh yeah.
We shall
Who's
lead
going
off.
first?
I'll go and lead with the table. Do you want to take one of the other tunnels and we can race?
All right, yeah. Sounds like a fun plan.
Low key, as we're running through, I'm going to reach into my gray bag And when we get to the other side of the tunnel, I'm going to toss a fuzzball at him.
At him?
At
My speed is 40 feet. So am I out before you?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm dragging a table.
Yeah, Tom has one. Just runs ahead.
But I am going to throw a great fuzzball.
All right. As soon as you
Okay.
run in that room,
I get hit in the back of the head with great fuzzball.
piles of treasure are heaped against the west and east walls of the stone room. A 10-foot tall statue carved from amber in the likeness of a hawk-headed humanoid stands in a wide alcove to the north. Behind it, a crack is formed in the wall. As soon as you run down,
Basically
everybody roll initiative. Vilnia starts freaking out because it looks basically like the same stone golem that you fought earlier, but it's got a hawk for a head this time.
It's encased in amber.
No, it's an amber statue. I mean,
I did terrible
There you
with
go.
advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Ah, yes.
Okay,
Do I still get pinged in the back of the head?
With the fuzzball.
yeah.
Sweet.
Well, no, you guys ran into that as soon as you got through there.
Well, I mean, he's still in the tunnel. I don't know.
Bonwin,
Do what you want.
initiative.
10.
Okay. 2 hounds.
16.
Thank God for that shit.
Tom.
I am almost never above 12
Tom?
on initiative.
5.
Okay, this is all right. All right.
I will get a nat 20 on initiative before this campaign is over.
You think so?
I think I will.
Uh,
I'm putting the call in. I'm putting the call in.
All right. Who's up front?
Tom,
Tom and.
Tom and I'm coming in this tunnel right here
Okay.
with the shield.
with the tower shield.
all right.
Under his arm.
The two of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Us?
Yeah.
Is this a
Am I-
magical
I'm
effect?
not-
It is.
I'm not close enough to him. I'm guessing.
2.
That's a 4. I'm guessing I failed, so I'm gonna do.
27.
You're fine.
I'm gonna do fanatical focus reroll. I can reroll, but I gotta use whatever's new. But I only had a 4 in the last one, so.
2 hounds, you're on deck. Vaughn went after.
19.
19 saves. Okay. You, as soon as you run in, you suddenly feel like you're in a dream. Like everything moving so much faster than you are. And then you just shake out of it. 2 hounds, it is your turn.
Okay. Sun sword. Let's go ahead and take a couple swings at him.
Okay?
It's 13 for the first swing.
Miss.
Sorry.
Second swing is an 11.
I will retcon. I can only do that when I'm raging.
Okay.
So I failed.
Okay. You can't use reactions.
Okay.
Your speed is halved. And you can't make more than 1 attack on your turn. Also, on your turn, you can only take an action or a bonus action, not both.
So I've been slowed.
Essentially, yeah. Some of these, I had to read it because some of the slows in here are a little bit different. They don't do all the different things.
One type of action. Basically.
'Cause this isn't like the one where he has to roll a d20 to be able to cast a spell.
Okay.
Okay.
2 hounds.
Okay, so I miss on both of my attacks.
Miss both attacks, yes. You're on deck.
So 13 doesn't hit? Just
No.
to be clear? Okay, cool. Bonus action. I'm going to go ahead and just yell back to Bonwin. We need artillery in here. Take the other tunnel. I'll hold this one. And I'm going to kind of push up against my table shield that I have and just kind of hold it in front of me.
Okay.
All right. First thing I'll do for this round is I'm just going to toss out my feather whip. 10 feet. And I'll float it another 20. 10, 20 right here. And I will have it take a swing.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Okay. That does not hit. Oddly enough, a natural 1 does hit this monster. It is that one magic spot. I'm just kidding.
Awesome. All right.
Roll the magic, wild magic table.
I'm not that kind of sorcerer.
Anything else?
That is it for now.
Okay.
I'll remain by Strafe.
Vilnius can see past two hounds, and he sees the amber golem, and is going to fail his Constitution save, and he is absolutely frightened of that thing because he's been so harried by the other one that he is at the moment. What's a fear? It's a wisdom save?
Usually.
I still think it was a disadvantage because he's drunk. And wisdom saving throws +4. It still doesn't catch. Tom, you are up.
I noticed that I'm like straight up slower.
Yeah.
I will rage.
Okay. So that is your action for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can repeat your saving throw.
Okay. Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 18.
You rage and it just shakes it off, and you feel back to normal. You're ready to rock and roll. What is going on down there? Can Sir Strafe get up in the mix?
He could if he runs through here.
10,
Yep.
20, 25. You can be right next
All right.
to me.
He's going to use his bonus action, and he is going to set his sword on fire. That will be
That effect they give us advantage and wore off after the fight.
searing.
Actually ends after
Searing
the end of my
smite.
next turn.
All right.
So, yes.
Okay.
I read further because I was like, how long does this shit last? Oh, the end
All
of
right.
my next turn.
He is going to attack. That is a 6. That does not hit. He takes a swing at it. And it does not find purchase. And he's going to take another swing at the giant beast, and that will hit. So that is. And he's going to get the weapon damage. It's not undead, so he doesn't get that extra unless it's undead, right?
14. Yes.
So he's going to get that, but he can drop a smite on top of the searing smite, right?
Yes.
Just dropping them spell slots.
Yeah. You're just gonna burn up your spell slots real fast.
So it's regular smite. So it's a 1d8 for regular smite. Level 1,
2.
It's 2d8.
2d8. All right.
So 2d8 plus every level above 1.
And then 2d6 for the searing, and
1d6 for this.
1d6 if they catch fire. I thought it was 2d6 when you first rolled. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's a 1d6, and then he has to see if he catches fire. Okay, number 1. First things first. We've done all of that good stuff. He is going to take 6, 12, 21 points of damage. Okay, that's 21 points of damage. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. David's modifier difficulty is like 16, right? He's got a natural.
Spell's like 15, isn't it? Because his modifier's only plus
It
3.
is 15, but he rolled a natural 1, so he is on fire.
Okay.
Go ahead and throw that bitch on there.
Same color as your shield.
Same color as my table.
He missed the first one, right?
What?
David missed the first attack, or Sir Strafe missed the first attack.
I did not.
Got him with the second one?
Yeah, I don't know at all.
Okay.
It's all on you, sir.
Yes, no, he missed the first one because it was like a 16, and then the second one was a 20. He used his movement, his bonus action, and we are back up to the golem. He is going to see if he gets his stuff back. He does, and he is going to wisdom saving throws for anybody within 10 feet.
Okay.
Strafe saves.
Does Strafe get a bonus from me? Is he close enough to me? And do I get a bonus from Strafe?
You get a bonus from. You get a bonus from Strafe.
That means Strafe gets a bonus from you too.
He passed easily.
17.
Just saves.
16 does not save?
Does not.
Okay, well now I will do that fanatical focus.
Yeah.
Because I'm raging.
Oh,
Aha! And I have to take it, but it doesn't matter because I already lost.
Okay. You are slowed again, and that's actually the end of the golem's turn. Two Hounds, you are up, and Bonwin on deck.
Okay, let's go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and try to swing at this thing. So I'm stabbing at it past my table, and I'm going, dinner is served.
That table's getting in your way, buddy. Nothing?
Don't blame the table.
Oh, nothing.
Once again, you are all in the way of the good stuff. So it's just a ray of frost. That is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Good lord. 9 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my feather whip to whip at it.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Okay.
9 damage.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Vilnius is going to make his wisdom saving throw, and he passes. He is no longer frightened of the beast. He is.
Yay.
I've got
Still
it.
wasted.
I've got to do this. This is my team. I got to stand up for them. Tom, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna swing on him.
Okay.
25?
25 will hit.
9, 19, 23, 26 damage.
All right.
And that is... I can move half speed.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is anymore.
That's
Just
my feather
feather
whip.
Yeah.
Can I move through that?
You move through it. You just can't land on
10, 15,
It's hovering well above your head.
it. Oh, stone golem should have taken 2 damage from it.
Okay, so I'll move to there, and do I get to roll for slow?
Yes.
Yay! I did not get it.
Oh.
9. I'm still slow.
Ha-ha! Vanquish thee! Oh, he gets advantage because you're on the other side?
If that flanks, then yes.
Yeah. It's going to be 23. That will hit. It's just 7. I'm running out of spell slots here, fellas.
Calm down.
20.
It's just a gun.
Hmm.
You don't have to smite every turn.
I'm going to put a level 3 smite on this one. Come on, it's perfect David, right?
I don't
Level
think he
3.
burns his slots like that.
He kind of
Kinda
does.
does.
And specifically if someone tells him not to.
So level 3 is
4.
4. So he does 21 damage on his second hit.
Is that adding the weapon damage?
Ooh, no.
So 6 more? 27?
Plus 6, 33, because I didn't do it on the last one. So a couple good cracks on this thing. Chunks of it are starting to fall off. The stone golem is going to take a big old swing at
And does it take fire damage at the start or the end of his turn?
start.
Anybody see the cup here?
Yes, I put it away
No.
because it was empty.
Yes.
It's just right around the corner. Or this is it right
That's
here.
it.
All right. Since Sir Strafe is the only one who seems to be a problem, the stone golem is going to make 2 big slamming attacks. Actually, does it get its slow back? It does not.
I can do that. I haven't broken out of it and I can do that.
The stone golem just down on Strafe, and neither of them hit. Like, not even close. Sir Strafe is just dancing around. He's feeling good about fucking this thing up. So then, what is it? I'm sorry.
Part of me thinks that David should be a bard for how much he tries to learn.
So the stone. Okay, that was stone. Okay, so now it's 2 hounds.
2 hounds. Coming up. Let's try this one more time. That's the
In a
third
row.
in a row.
Put it in jail.
Here you go.
You not pass go.
That's what you get for rolling into the battle.
God damn.
Anything else you want to do? Natural 1.
Natural 1.
That's just rude. Want to cry yourself to sleep?
Not here. No, I'm good.
All right, Bonwin.
All right. Here comes another ray of frost.
Whoa.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Jesus balls.
Jesus balls.
I have like the lowest
14,
edition
that is
of my
19 damage.
Okay.
Slowed by 10 feet. And then
I
I will
rolled
use my
3 and 3.
feather whip.
Oh.
Bonus action, that is 28 to
Yeah,
hit.
roll on
Hits.
the iPad. That seems like a good idea with your metal die.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, that's only 8 damage.
All right. So your frost comes out and just spreads around it, and then the whip just takes chunks off of it. It's looking kind of rough.
Just leave those there. Don't
Vilnius
know if it
is
matters.
going to dump. Vilnius, what do we got here? Vilnius is going to whip out. Oh, why are all his? Oh, because his spell slots don't transfer.
Oh, because you're taking them from battle to battle. And
Yeah.
Well, they're about to have the battles available in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's going to be great. But he is going to do another one of these. Just another level 4.
He can cast level 4 spells?
I mean, like, you can-
Holy
You
smokes!
can do like multiple characters on D&D Beyond.
Meaning, like, you'll be able to control the battle through D&D Beyond. Like, I have apps that do that, he has apps that do that, but currently they do not.
Yeah.
But they are fixing that.
So 1d4, so that's 3. So 7.
It's what, 3 rays or 4 rays normally?
It's 3 rays and then plus
Plus
the
1 for every level?
So that's 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's what, 1d4 plus 1?
Just add these up. Yeah. You just add them up. 3, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4.
22.
22. Alright. Vilnius just unleashes 6 again. He's like, and they fly right around. They just swim right around 2 hounds and just hit this golem right in the nuts.
Pretty good aim.
Tom.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly impressed. Camera.
Straight into that. Seriously, I just did that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Something is screwy.
Well, I like that he said he tested it all day yesterday and didn't have a single problem.
That's what I'm saying. Something's screwy. Something has changed between now and yesterday.
He was interacting with the computer while he was checking
It's
it.
been
I'm
like
guessing.
this.
Things going to sleep. I don't know
It's
why.
been like this since the beginning. Yesterday was the only day I didn't have problems.
And it's
with it.
off again.
Can you return that one? Because the other one doesn't have an issue.
Yeah. The other one's great. Rock solid. Love it.
I don't know.
You feel like it's the hardware?
I think it's the ports or it's a lot of times they were saying that it's has to do with your frame rate, and it might be like
But why would
So it's
one
a
work
known
great
problem.
and the other one doesn't?
I think it's because I've got two going at the same time.
But it's a known problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For just this model or for?
No, just
Streaming in general.
streaming in general.
Oh, okay.
Aside from professional cameras, evidently you can't really stream multiple angles at one time.
Mm.
Alright, I'm attacking with advantage.
Okay.
Crit.
Nice.
And I think I have brutal critical.
You guys owe me a thank you for allowing you to have all the good rolls this battle. I have sacrificed them for you all.
There is a pool of rolls that we all get.
Yes.
At the very beginning of each D&D session, he has taken out the back rolls.
Yes. Your terrible rolls have been laid upon me, that you might have good rolls and have crits more abundantly.
Okay. So, the blue die will be the extra, so I won't double that. I'm going to double the rest of my die.
Okay.
So, 18 plus 8 is 26, plus 8 is 34, plus 4 is 38, plus 3 is 41, plus 5 is 46 damage.
46 damage.
Good Lord.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Slowly,
Yeah.
apparently. Slow,
Coming
but
through.
I'm getting used to being slow, and so I like aim directly where the biggest crack is and just drive Stonecutter into that.
Right on. Just
What is brutal criticals?
Stonecutter getting amped up again.
The higher you get in Barbarian, you add a weapon. So for the first brutal critical, I add 1 extra weapon die. So where like a critical is double, this would essentially be triple.
You get some triple on his critical.
And then if I make it further in, you get to a point where you get another brutal critical die, and I think the max is 3 brutal critical die.
Good Lord.
Yes, because you're raging and mad and angry, just kind of barbaric in general. Criticals get more powerful.
Thank God it took you guys long enough. I was standing here holding the table.
I'm sorry, man. It seemed like everything was going faster than me.
The table was key.
It was tactically a sound decision.
Yes.
Drag the table in here.
You gonna throw that fluff ball at me?
I toss it back at you as I walk past. Roll a d8. Let's see
Ooh, I
what
get
you
to.
get. I'm gonna let you do this one. I throw the fluff. Wait, first, before I tell you, are you trying to catch it?
Do I know it's coming?
No.
Okay, then I will disadvantage try to catch it.
Okay.
Does that work? Do you want to set a DC in your head?
13.
Natural 1. I definitely do not catch whatever a 6 is.
As I throw it at you, this gray puffball expands and you get knocked over by a giant badger.
Hufflepuff for the win. I'm alright with that.
Giant badger.
Is he friendly?
Yeah, he's perfectly cool. He's just a giant damn badger.
Magic comes out. What the fuck is going on here?
I'll say he's a giant.
We need a name for the badger. Any suggestions?
Steve!
Steve.
Better
that name's
Steve.
taken.
That name's taken.
That name's taken. That's
Chuck.
been retired. Jeff the badger.
Chuck.
Chuck.
I like Jeff with a
All right.
G-E-O-F-F.
Is that like people that spell yes, Y-E-O-S?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to.
You can actually see like blood start dripping out of my ears.
Yes.
My
Sorry,
tiny little
yes.
reptilian ears begin weeping blood as you have
Jeff
just
the Badger. How long do we
melted
get
the-
Jeff the Badger? As long as we want him?
Is he Jeff or Chuck?
He's Jeff.
vanishes at the next dawn.
He's Jeff.
Chef.
Jeff the Badger.
Till the next dawn.
Hey, big old piles of gold. Anyone else tempted?
Jeff, get in there.
Are you coming in here?
After. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I asked the badger to go and check the piles of gold for us. Rifle through them.
Dives in, swims around, just making a big old mess.
Seem like any mental effects are happening here?
I do say there's treasure in here. Why is everyone looking at me? Like
Oh,
that?
sorry.
We're waiting on the badger.
The badger was speaking
That's
first.
the badger. It is the badger.
This is our
Badger sounds
chief
exactly
auditor,
like
Jeff
Strafe.
the Badger. And when the auditor's done going through the funds, then we'll.
I can't count.
Is this Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeff.
Jeff. So it just appears to be heaps of gold. Do we see anything else mixed
It
in?
actually appears to be giant heaps of. Oh shit.
Of oh shit.
Oh shit. Jeff, get out of the shit.
It's miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
How much can you fit in that bag of holding, buddy?
500 pounds. I forget what I have in the bag of holding. Give me just a moment and I will take a look in the bag of holding and we can do a brief inventory. Wait on him. Within this bag of holding I carry, drumroll please, and a spurgulum,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
some coffin nails,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
6 pieces of platinum jewelry, and a jackal head from the Amber Temple, a delayed health potion, 2 great axes, and a long sword.
Okay. They there's a ton of crap in here. We're just gonna go ahead and say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay.
Pile 1. Tens of thousands of copper pieces.
Okay.
There's
We're leaving the small stuff alone. We're not
Okay,
messing with that.
yeah.
That's below our level.
Yeah.
30, there's roughly 30 miscellaneous gemstones.
In pile 1?
Yeah. There are 3 rusted suits of plate armor, 9 rusted shields, and a child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood inlaid with gold.
Open.
It is empty.
Oh.
Really?
Instantly fucking-
What is it with you and children and death?
Okay, I'm not writing all that shit down. Do we even want the gemstones?
I'm gonna start calling you Gosnell over here.
Do
With
you want the 30 gemstones in that one?
with stone cunning, you can tell that each one is worth about 50 gold points.
So.
How about we keep looking, and we can come back to the gems? I mean, really, you seem to think they're what, like costume jewelry grade? Or?
A little above costume jewelry, but not the thing you're gonna get your fiance when you want to marry her.
Okay. If it doesn't get trimmed, then Strafe definitely isn't gonna be interested in it.
That's true.
This damn.
But what about pile 2?
It's got EP. Do you guys know what EP is?
Electrum.
It is Electrum. Okay. Pile 2 has countless silver pieces.
Okay.
I can't even count that high. There must be like 15 or 20.
There's more copper pieces in pile 1, but I'm just gonna say countless because you're not gonna sit here and count out this many. If you took a hand,
Countless.
you wouldn't be able to carry the weight of these at once.
Back holding.
It only holds 500 pounds.
5 rusted suits of ringmail and rusted breastplates, a silver rapier with a pink glass hilt, 4 rusted
That
great
sounds intriguing.
Blast it.
4 rusted great swords, and a gilded chariot.
There's a fucking chariot in here?
Straight up.
Pulled by badgers. Alright, look at that.
He's only a medium-sized creature, so he's only like a 5-foot-long badger.
King, I think I found your vehicle.
Can we get about 20 more of those badgers?
Like sled dogs.
Look, I got a griffin we can use for 6 hours every day.
Okay.
I forgot about the griffin.
I didn't.
If we
Does the chariot fit through this set of doors?
Yep.
if we get out of here, we're hooking this chariot up to a griffin, and
What's
we
the
are
chariot look
riding.
like?
It looks like Ben-Hur, like a 2-person.
Would it hold me in Vilnius
Yeah.
as we roll around the battlefield on a chariot driven by a griffin?
Wah!
The griffin
Is it
shoots
gold?
into the
Did you
sky.
say it was gold
It's
or-
gilded.
Gilded.
We might have to hook this up.
We may.
There are no.
Because I think that's a grand entrance for a fucking king. A griffin pulling a fucking
Yeah.
chariot.
You know what? I'm going to throw out the other 2 fuzzballs. I'm going to be like, let's see what we get. I'd like to throw both of them out.
Okay.
Both of you guys roll d8s for me.
4.
That's a 10, so that doesn't make sense. There we go.
4 and 8.
4 and 8. 4 is a boar,
Okay.
which might be helpful for pulling the chariot. But number 8 is even better. Giant elk.
Oh boy.
Giant elk.
These things last until dawn.
Till dawn,
You
baby.
can't put the badger behind the elk.
And if I
But
remember,
the elk can never go ahead of the boar.
Do we know the names?
a giant elk is huge.
Okay.
A huge animal.
We will call him
It's a
Hugo.
20-foot elk.
Holy
Tuna?
shit, that'll do it.
What are we calling him?
Hugo? I don't know.
Hugo the elk.
Hugo the elk.
Yeah.
And you named Jeff the badger. So
Jeff is the badger and Rachel is the boar.
Rachel. Okay. Raquel?
Raquel.
Rock
Raquel.
steady.
Raquel the boar.
Raquel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Hugo, Jeff, and Raquel.
yeah. Yeah. But we can let's get these ropes. I'll take them off the table and we'll take Strafe's rope. We'll hook the ropes up to the giant elk and then we'll go through this door and he can pull us around this place like it's a demolition derby.
Alright, so I'm just going to point out real quick. We got a snake, a badger, and a griffin.
We have a griffin. The griffin has wings. Flying chariot.
Does the griffin have wings?
The griffin,
Yeah,
griffins have
wings.
wings.
If it doesn't have wings, it's not a griffin. Then it's just
This
a
will be
fucked up
my
liar.
chariot, and maybe you all just tie
It
the
can
elk.
fly 80 feet at a time.
Okay.
That's really damn
I'll
fast.
take care of that. Maybe you all just tie the elk to the table, flip it over, you just ride the table around, I'll take care of the chariot.
You've got a plan for the chariot?
Like a fucking
Yeah.
sled.
I'll just have the griffin fly me around.
We can only use the griffin once a week. We've got to be real careful
I
when
don't
we use it.
intend to be here that long.
Okay, boss, you're the boss. I'm gonna take this table and put it on the back of an elk and saddle up to it so I can have a 7-foot war platform on top of my giant elk. Oh my god.
Okay, as we're fucking around, I also want to look at pile 3.
Okay.
Because we're only 2 piles in, guys.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm completely losing myself in the work of like strapping up to this thing.
It's half as much as the last pile, but still it would take you a very long time to count
Electrum.
electron.
Nickels. Got it. Or dimes, I guess.
Diamond. Yeah, dimes.
What is it? Oh, platinum is the super.
Yeah.
Okay. 75 empty bottles. A trunk filled with 6 fine dresses and gowns. 10 pieces of.
Those are for my daughter. Don't touch.
10
You
pieces.
gonna throw them in the bag?
10 pieces of jewelry that look quite refined and ornate.
Also for your daughter?
Toss me back.
And
Yeah, bring those over here.
those are in a rotted wooden chest, and there's also 5. There is, again, it would take you a while to count, but there is a lot of gold in here. And
In the same pile?
in the wooden chest.
Okay.
And 8 painted. If you just dumped the gold inside the bag of holding, I would tell you how much there is. But how much does a gold piece weigh?
I think, what, is it 10 gold pieces in a pound?
Hold on, I can.
This would 10.
Oh, I don't have weight on it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't have weight or encumbrance.
10
I have encumbrance on it. I don't have
10
coin
a
weight.
pound.
So there's copper,
Okay.
silver is
You
10
could-
copper,
you-
electrum is 5 silver.
You could probably pour this all on a bag of holding.
But that would be about it.
No. It would. You can pour this all in the bag of holding, and it won't encumber it.
I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in the dresses.
Okay, 8 painted ceramic statues of saints. And they look like they're worth quite a bit of money, but each one weighs probably about 50 pounds.
Damn.
So we could get all those, but you wouldn't have much room for anything else.
Hey, Chief Vilnius, Bonwin, do you guys pick up any voodoo coming off of any of this stuff?
I'll
Do
do
you
an
detect
arcana
magic
check
or anything like that?
on all of it.
Seems fine to me.
Wow. And 19 plus 6, 25. It's fine.
Yep.
Start looking at 4, I guess.
All right.
There is a pile of ingots. They look like they're worth a decent amount of gold, totally.
Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a different idea. We use the griffin to pull the chariot, it's also pulling the table behind it, and she's got all this fucking loot on it, up and out of the temple.
Sounds like one of these trains you told us about.
Chugga chugga, chugga chugga.
I'm kind of liking this idea.
The ingots would weigh a lot.
We also have a giant elk.
We also have a giant.
And
I don't know
badger?
that the elk could pull that much weight.
What's the elk's strength anyway?
I doubt there's much more than much less than a dragon. that
We'll
can
set
pull.
that up on the way out. For now, let's just
Dude,
leave
giant
it
elk
right
is
there.
strong as hell.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at his attacks. 48 plus 4 is his standard attack. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, how much can an elk pull?
No more
Well,
riddles.
it's got the same. It's got a strength of 19.
Okay.
So it's.
Stronger than me.
Doesn't Strafe have a strength of like 18? If you click over on equipment, you click weight carried, it'll show you like what it can drag. Push, drag, or lift for me is 420 pounds. My strength is only like 16.
On equipment.
Yeah. If you go to equipment, you go weight carried, and you touch weight carried, it'll bring up encumbrance, and it'll show carrying capacity and push, drag, or lift.
Oh wow. Strong as fuck. 540 pounds.
Chain him to the chariot.
Yeah.
The griffin is at 18, so he has the same amount.
If he can
They're
fly.
equally strong, they both have +4s.
Can I get some money?
His intelligence is super fucking low.
3 milligrams or 6 milligrams?
Let me get 6 milligrams.
There are also about 30 holy symbols that you've seen a bunch of it. It's the symbol of the Morning Lord. It is a little bit various, as if people have brought these from outside of the valley
Okay.
long before it was trapped. They don't look like they're worth very much, but they are worth
Thank you.
something. 12 copper chalices with silver filigree. Also, they look worth something. A gilded skull with red garnets in its eye sockets. That looks pretty.
I'm gonna take that.
That looks metal as hell.
Okay.
Gilded skull with red ruby eyes.
Yeah. Red garnets. in
Whoa,
its
wait,
eye
hang
sockets.
on. We gotta check that for curses. I'm just saying.
I
would be
checked it
my-
all. It's all okay.
You already checked it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and 60 feet around us, we just smash that other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and divine sense in here.
We'll fasten that skull to the head of my chariot.
I'm gonna open up and see if I can feel any evil, anything impressive, anything coming
Lift
up.
your notebook. There's a little bit of. You do sense in this room there is an evil presence, and it feels like it's
I just
separated.
wave the skull in front of his face. There's nothing coming off of it.
No, nothing off of that, but there is an evil presence in that room.
Skull feels okay,
Um,
but there's something next door. Just FYI, guys.
There are also 8 war hammers and 6 war picks that look like they're in usable condition.
You want to grab any of them?
I'm good with my loadout right now.
Same here.
Pile 5.
Yep.
Um,
Just going through.
Again, it's a sizable mound of silver pieces. There are 6 crystal balls. A bronze crown with a tiny gem-eyed dragon for spires.
I must have. And I take off the wolf hat.
With a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires.
You marking that down?
She
somewhere?
is Mrs.
Okay.
Ferunia.
Forgotten Rome. Barovia?
You.
Barovia, Mrs. Barovia.
It slides off your helm of brilliance.
Oh, god damn.
I feel like the king deserves a crown.
I'm not worried.
It would look fantastic on you, Tiefling.
Very well. I can't get it around my horns, can I? Giant horns.
Yeah.
It
It doesn't.
Just bring it around one and let it sit cockeyed a little.
Yeah.
Use some of that rope to tie it to my horns.
You need to do like a Biggie Smalls thing and have it like up the side of your
Slip it
head.
around one horn and put it up there.
Very well. I step onto my chariot. How do I look? How regal do I look?
Ask Vilnius. He'll give you the truth.
Vilnius. How amazing am I right now?
Pretty super.
All right. Did we get this griffin hooked up yet?
There's also a life-size wooden pony in this pile, and 6 marble vases.
Oh, Jesus.
Piles.
I got a thing
Wow,
about marble
that's what
vases.
it's on.
Don't ask me why this is a thing, but I really, I need to break those vases over someone's head.
Vilnius starts scooting behind.
I'm not saying anybody in this room. I'm just saying
Oh.
I'm going to take a couple of vases, and next time something tries to mess with us, I'm going to break them over their head.
Okay, that sounds like a deal.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing for me.
Pile 6.
There were 6 of them. I'm taking them all.
I'm just taking 2. I'm double fisting it right now. Put my shield, my sun sword away. I'm just got these 2
The
marble
table is
vases.
just on the ground right now.
It's like, can we think of anything to?
Yeah.
Is there anything in
Oh,
these?
There are countless gold coins, but as soon as you look at them, you realize that they're wood coins painted gold. There's also just numerous copper pieces. There's also an obsidian scepter with gold filigree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 rusted helms,
I grab this up.
Do I need to write
15
it down or you got
Yeah,
it?
you're absolutely right.
15 thin, leather-bound tomes, all of them signed copies of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites by Mitch Rackman.
Obsidian scepter that was gilded.
With gold filigree.
Oh.
Let's get this chariot hooked up.
How much rope do we have? I know we got mine and Strafe's.
I
Anybody else have
got
rope?
one too.
I don't have any rope.
Really?
No.
What kind of pack do you bring?
None.
You have a starter pack, dude.
I'm guessing he
Every-
never fucking did it, dude.
No.
He didn't in the other game.
It would be much better if we could find like a bit or a bridle or something down here.
Might have to make one.
That's not really something I can just whip up real fast. Vilnius, do you have any leatherwork experience or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Strafe,
And you?
Oh.
you do?
Yeah.
You have leatherworking experience?
Yeah. I have leatherworker's tools at least.
Okay.
Okay. So we just need to find some scrap leather from these leather-bound books.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take those apart, rip the spines out of them, and use the leather in order to work together with a little bit of thread and create a impromptu bit and bridle. I mean, it's going to be a little bit hard, but I mean, we can do it.
Now, are we fitting this to a griffin that we haven't seen yet, or to the giant oak?
We'll figure it out once you.
It'll have to be for the griffin, because if he's going to be flying on it, it's got to be well secured. Otherwise, he's going to take off to fly, and it's just going to fall. The elk is simple.
All right.
I mean, that's... Yeah. I was going to make an Egyptian air joke, and I thought better of it.
Well, hop to it. I'll wait.
We don't want him going all Boeing once we hook him up to the griffin. So
Was that the end, pile 6?
Yeah,
Was the obsidian scepter
yeah. Well, there was the books
and the books?
and some rusted
Are
helms.
you gonna make me roll to try and make a bridle?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
First
going to
things
command
first.
Jeff the Badger to begin taking.
What
the
is
books
what is the
apart.
bit?
Oh, that's it's just a metal bar. I mean, we can get a little metal bar, like an immovable rod.
please no.
Do you know what you could do if you had a griffin that had an immovable rod? You could F up everything. That's an insta-break. He can sit in the chariot, right? Okay, he hits the button on the immovable rod, it stops the griffin midair.
Ooh.
And then the chariot starts swinging
And I
below it and dumps Vilnius and Bond.
Or I go flying into the griffin, killing him and falling out of the air.
Okay, look, aeronautics is not exactly my area of expertise.
I'll haul out my griffin statue.
We will need to construct some sort of safety belt as well for this chariot. Please.
How long does the griffin stay out?
6 hours.
Okay.
Wait, do we want to take a long rest before we do this?
I mean, there's a real good chance we do.
I feel like we should bar the door here, take as much of this treasure as we can and plug up those holes, coming back in, lock ourselves in here, take a long rest. We'll put the table over one tunnel, we'll stuff treasure into the other tunnel to block it off. We'll bar the door with these great axes and some of the armor and stuff.
Do we trust Xanther enough to take a long rest next to him?
Oh, that's, it's not that I don't trust him, it's just if he decides to go sideways on us,
Yes.
there's not a lot we can
I mean,
do
he's
about it.
upstairs and we're blocking the way from him.
I'm saying I don't want to go upstairs and just chill in his pad.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
80%
He does not
chance
want to either.
everything's okay. But that 20% chance where things go wrong, they go super duper wrong.
Yeah, we don't want that. We're the lich.
Strafe and I could hit him hard, but what he could do to us before we could get to him, I mean, he could turn us all into chinchillas.
Ah, I don't want that.
Yeah, no one wants to be a chinchilla.
All right, then we rest here.
All right.
As you go to check the door, you find that it's actually locked.
Oh,
It's locked.
Yeah, it's barred from this side of the room.
Oh. Okay. Hey, this door's barred. Easy peasy.
okay.
Put the table over there. I'm gonna drive pythons into the wall in order to secure it and just try to close off this tunnel.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start piling up treasure and armor and stuff, and then I'm gonna see if I can convince him, once we've got everything piled up, to ray of frost it so we can kind of freeze it all together.
Okay.
That'll at least slow down anything that's coming for us long enough for us to hop up and hit it.
Yeah, we'll hear it. For sure.
All right.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
Buildings.
Okay. Vilnius.
No, I will take first watch.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's still wasted.
Yeah, we need to just put him over in the corner for a minute.
Okay. As you're watching, nothing really happens, but I need you two to make wisdom saving throws. Sir Strafe is making one as well.
I am as well.
Everybody.
Are we all within 10 feet of each other?
Me as well?
Ooh.
We are.
No, you're fine.
I get 3 from.
3 from Strafe,
Strafe.
5 from me.
8.
That's 8.
This is 12.
30.
Okay.
There goes your camera.
Do we need it right now?
Yeah,
Can
we
you
don't
get
need
it?
it right now.
Can you?
It's,
but we
it's,
don't really
it's
need it
fine.
right
we're,
now.
we're fine right now.
Okay.
Like this stays on, it just doesn't.
What is your bonus to Sir Strafe?
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Or no, plus 5 for me.
Plus 5 from you.
Plus 5 on saves.
Okay. Strafe just makes it.
12.
12. Throughout the night, you just toss and turn and keep dreaming about all of the. You've seen the amber before, and you keep dreaming about every time someone cracks it open, a giant beast made of smoke and anger with fiery eyes billowing out just racks your dreams, and you are unable to take a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah, you already took it, didn't you?
Huh? No.
You just adjusted the hit
Yeah, I
points.
adjusted my hit points.
Strafe is fine. You make your save.
30.
Yeah, you make your save. You're fine.
Do I get to sleep at any point? I was just taking first watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can try to sleep.
Well, no
Um,
wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save, and Vilnius doesn't make his either.
So, plus 8 from them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
13.
You all night, you just, as you're sleeping, you see the Wizard of Wines up in flames, just burning.
That's not okay.
You have passing images of little, like, gnomish creatures that are really small, somehow wielding giant hammers and just smashing cask after cask of moonshine, and then just dancing in the moonshine on the ground, kicking it around. And then they get down. You know when dogs come after they poop, they rub their butt along the ground. Like the gnomes just keep rubbing their ass through the moonshine. You are not able to take a long rest.
Not only that, but I wake up fucking furious.
Yeah.
But not raging, because he doesn't have it left.
Yep.
You could try that again.
And
Can I roll for Stonecutter? Because it's
To
at
recharge?
dawn.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to rest.
Yeah, that's a good question. Does this put us through a dawn or whatever?
mhm.
Okay, so my critters disappear.
Oh no. Jeff, Hugo, and Raquel.
The Griffin.
And that is where we'll pick up next week.
Raquel. They were helping us. They were keeping watch. We didn't even need to.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna miss Jeff. He's my friend.
Jeff was pretty cool.
While during his
Terrible account.
rest, Vilnius attuned to the Staff of Frost.
Is it still really cold down here?
Yes. I attuned Sir Strafe to his Ring of Warmth because he didn't actually have a luck stone. We were just cheating it, so he should actually have it. But
So how's Vilnius dealing with the cold?
he's dressed warm.
Oh, okay.
They came prepared when they came originally. You don't have to have a Ring of Warmth as long as you're dressed for cold temperatures. You should be fine.
It was that, but then when we got downstairs, I was doing the Mario dungeon. And since I'm completely off key, I don't think it'll matter.